don't make it, I be gone to November. Cooking for your soul like grandma Sunday dinners. Room full of winners, wait, it's just me. Rappers are pretenders, they not what they seem. I be back chillin', relaxing with my team. If it's not beneficial or it ain't about the cream, yo, I leave. Keep on living and let the past die. Nowadays, music is stuck like they don't try. Give me the tools, I dissect them like a frog. I'm too ill, I came to kill it will. I'm tired of all these rappers trying to rap all complex. On world star claiming that they got next. All up on they vids talking about their lyricists. So stop it if you wanna try now. Cause I got a 16 that will end your whole career now. With a label or independent, I'm known to be self-sufficient. I move with a daily rhythm, I see you with my inner vision. Now what you talking about that I ain't hiding now? I put the flame to the street to burn the block down. Because styles upon styles upon styles is what I have. Rest in peace, Fife, and what up to the abstract. Shout out Ali and Jerobi. I speak in native tongue even if they don't know me. Growing out my hair like young Kobe, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Tito not Toby. You know me, I'm hip-hop to the roots, and this could be a moment of truth. Guru.
Promise?
Promise.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey baby, you know I miss you too, right? I wish I could be with you. You always talking so nasty to me. Oh, you like when I talk nasty to you too, huh? Wanna be my fantasy, go and get the Hennessy. Wanna put you in a trance with my tempting tendencies. I could be a Monroe, you can be my Kennedy. We could lit our lights on, I wanna see you licking me. I wanna see you swim, wanna see you go deep. But I hope you could float in this water density. Got 99 problems, but I'd rather 69. I wanna go to work, I wanna put in overtime. Ice dripping down your body, but I feel you heating up. Chills on your spine from my kiss and my touch. I don't wanna play nice, I just wanna get rough. Neck grab, hair pulled, that just really ain't enough. You lustin' for my body, boy, this ain't a 10-speed. And you drive a Maserati, cause that's more on my scene. I wanna chop it up, call me Mr. Miyagi. Damn, I need a hot toddy, cause I'm sick on the beat. Freaky fantasy, I'm building your imagination. What I'm telling you, it's gonna take some concentration. What you feeling now? Ooh, it's deep admiration. I got you stuck, now I got you contemplating on this pleasure. But desperate times always call for desperate measures. You going down while you gripping on my waist, looking real slow. Damn, now you writing cursive letters, huh? You want this fantasy all over you. You want it? You want this fantasy controlling you. You want this energy beholding you, but I'm just stimulating nerves. You're neurological. I know you focus on my voice and it's steady. And I can hear you breathing, changing, getting heavy. You fixated on my words, creating visuals. This is not a TED Talk, more like a Prezi. I told you I could talk nasty.
So bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Little bitch, I'm a cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Yo, little bitch, I'm a cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Go to die. Hell yeah, we known through the yak. You from OT and got a shit blown in the yak. Machiavelli finna run it up. Nick did the beat, so I gotta fuck it up. Freak bitch, she'll suck it up. How you from the yak, nigga? You don't fuck with us when I blow. The hood coming with me. The pandemic pump, nigga. I've been selling A's for the 50. Skinny little bitch wanna lick me. Gave me a hickey. 12 get behind me, I'm Ricky. All a nigga do is sit back and stun. Seen a trap house do 10 racks a month. Heard about a raid, then he packed it up. Chill for a minute, then got back to clutch. You ain't never made racks in the bag. You ain't never got no money in the ass. You ain't never bought a bow and then brung it back home. Broke it down, got it gone in a day. Where I'm from, little nigga, that be normal. And the yak boy feel so immortal. A1 make the custo swarm. If I ever see the hook, I'ma warn you. Go to die, little bitch, I'm a cock so bad. Why you niggas wanna beat her up so bad? Go to die. Hell yeah, we known through the yak. You from OT and got a shit blown in the yak. up. Neat did the beat, so I gotta fuck it up. Freak bitch, she'll suck it up. How you from the yak, nigga? You don't fuck with us.
Hey. Peso Picasso, Peso LaBerre, whatever you want to call it.
Perfect.
Hey. I'm on this shit that they not on. They say let bygones be bygones. Grip on the net like a python. Jump out the top like I'm Zion. I want a realist, no caption. Need a little bitch in the fashion. She bust it back like we crashing. I tell my shit, I'm about action. Hop in the studio, turn to assassin. I'm about those, no time for distraction. Can you imagine? Beamer to Aston. Ha, past them, I'm in the league of my own. Like mobile, I guess on myself. They like, so what you own? I'm working for generation wealth. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. Ay, 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the papon. Ay, nigga, I'm stone. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. You niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the papon. Ay, nigga, I'm stone. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, enjoy life, cause you don't know how long you gonna be here. Hey, I'm in the league of my own. I might just go play for myself. All of this shit that you own, your dollars ain't making no sense. Don't act like you knew me, that's pretense. To that little bitch to the deep end. She wanna slide for the weekend. Do say got me tweaking. New as a youngin', I've been up to something. Not everybody cousins, but I'm on the block like I'm drumming. I got the drip like I'm gonna. I make a wanna. I'ma hit it 4 times. You can call me stunner. They say you too smooth, boy, slid out the gutter, but still in the cut, so you could get cut up. Still in the cut, so you could get cut up. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. Ay, 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the papon. Ay, nigga, I'm stone. Know to the shit that I'm on. Ay, you niggas not on. Know to the shit that I'm on. You niggas not on. Feeling like James Bond. 007, I get it, it's gone. Fuck the papon. Ay, nigga, I'm stone. Picasso, Peso LaBerre, whatever you want to call it. Got sick of class, started making classics.
Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram and all that at Mac Myra. Follow all the bad bitches back. Told you go to die, was finna have this shit in the hair lot. You ain't wanna listen to it. I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting here. Yo. I said I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting here from a nigga hoe, you don't know the feeling. Staying up all night, running through a zip. What you want to eat, baby? I ain't one of them. Hey, what you wanna see? Fuck your baby daddy hoe, he'll wanna be. Glock 9 got a beam, it'll put you underneath. Make a phone call, they'll put you on the team. Nigga thinking he a kingpin. Roll a joint while my hoe put her weave in. Rap nigga, trap nigga, yeah I'm deep in. All my niggas sell dope on the weekend. All my niggas sell dope on the weekday. Rapping, I got hoes, yeah I'm DJ. I be buying all the kicks, I'm East Bay. The hook get a fake name, Felipe. Nigga do it with yourself, you don't want a Cody. How the hell you from the yak and you don't know me? When I judge slugged on the south, I ain't get rated. Nigga made a 10 bar and damn near fainted. The plug hit me with a load, hallelujah. Tell y'all about a scale, I'm a connoisseur. Rap game, trap game, yeah, I'm knee deep. Putting nose on the block, I'm Chief Keef. I can't lead a rap game, shit, it need me. You ever hit your son up when you need pee? Cause you know you on probation and you drop dirty. And your ass see the judge, he go drop 30. Boy, I hear your money young like Mac May. Had my nigga shoot a nigga like Max Payne. Took another Percocet for the back pain. I get the Robinson like my last name. Oh, you don't know. I said I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting head from a nigga hoe, you don't know the feeling. Staying up all night running through a zip. What you want to eat, baby? I ain't one of them. Hey, what you wanna see? Fuck your baby daddy hoe, he'll wanna be. Glock 9 got a beam, it'll put you underneath. Make a phone call, they'll put you on the team.
Shout out to them, brother, man.
See the fuck going on? There's a whole lot of ice shit going on.
Gang, man, gang. 20 gang, 20 gang. If it ain't 20 gang, it ain't nothing.
Underdogs winning. What the fuck they talking? Hey,
if it ain't 20 gang, it ain't winning, man.
Underdogs winning.
Backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil want my soul. Bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want. She don't never say no, gas all I smoke. Backwards when I roll, 45 on my side, devil want my soul. Bad bitch in the ride, go wherever I go, do whatever I want. She don't never say no, I get fly for no reason. Never I commit treason. Fuck the bitch that I'm leaving. Already I'm bleeding. Ooh, dropped out, I ain't stay in school. Make mines, had to break the rules. Fast cars and fancy jewels. Front on me, you gon' make the news. That's a bet for show that. Just letting you know that. I be low where your hoe at. Show me where the dough at. I roll around, I hold it down to the ground. I run the town. Go 100 miles, got 100 styles. Be running wild while the money pile. Gas all I smoke. Backwards when I roll. 45 on my side. Never want my soul. Bad bitch in the ride. Go wherever I go. Do whatever I want. She don't ever say no. Gas all I smoke. Backwards when I roll. 45 on my side. Never want my soul. Bad bitch in the ride. Go wherever I go. Do whatever I want. She don't ever say no. I'm sauced up, I'm dripping. I'm bossed up, I'm pimping. I'm double cupping, I'm sipping. Them niggas hating and tripping. I'm taking all of they bitches. I'm making all of my riches. I handle all of my business. Then peel off with the quickness. Lord, can I get a witness? My everything expensive. It's food for thought for them dishes. Be careful with your wishes. You never know how far I go. Hold tight, won't let it go. No one else got a better flow. Get better, and better. Gas all I smoke. Backwards when I roll. 45 on my side. Never want my soul. Bad bitch in the ride. Go wherever I go. Do whatever I want. She don't ever say no. Gas all I smoke. Backwards when I roll. 45 on my side. Never want my soul. Bad bitch in the ride. Go wherever I go. Do whatever I want. She don't ever say no.
I told my daughter if you wanna rap, then rap. But I think you should be a princess. I told her boyfriend if he gon' cap, then cap. And he gon' get his chin check. I told my chauffeur to make a left. Tell the cops don't put me over, I ain't taking that breath. No, I'm not getting out the car, I ain't showing you shit. And no, I ain't taking them steps. Cause I know I'm gonna be under arrest. Cause I'm high as fuck, I just lit it up. Plus I got call up my wife, tell her come get the car. And she gon' see the bitch in my trunk.
What is up? Sound check, sound check. Can everybody hear me okay? How's the sound? Let's get to it. Man, wonderful Sunday. How is everybody doing today? Let's start there. How are y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, first of all, y'all know how I do. I'm going to just keep the show extra spicy. We're going to start off with drop a bomb for y'all. As you see my E3 shirts, I don't even know if I can explain. You know, I bought a couple of these. Okay, I don't know if y'all know, but your boy definitely was at E3 2021, so I had to get the merch. It's only right. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this wonderful show. So, if you're listening podcast, got a lot of listeners on the podcast. Okay, a lot of listeners. Shout out to all y'all. If you listen to the episode, definitely leave a review, man. Let's get this to the top. Okay, we already jumping up there, but I need y'all to leave a review. If you listen on the podcast, which I see y'all, you're listening, leave a review for your dog. Okay, and I'm going to pull up the subjects on screen for all my podcast listeners. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all got to tune in to the live show. Okay, if you want to see all the graphics and all the little things like that. You know, but you're cool. You can listen. You're still going to get the whole concept of this show. But you got to see the subjects on screen. And I'm going to get into those, but one thing I want to talk about first, okay? And I like to jump into the smoke. Hold on, let's see if my sounds. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, and hey, I didn't even drink my normal extra spicy today. I had a cup of coffee. So I'm gonna be even more wild. Y'all think I'm wild with just oh, my goodness. Y'all about to see me hyper with all this. I'm hyper. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm going to pull this back up on screen. Y'all want to know why I got this PlayStation 5 in the background? Do y'all want to know? For those who know me, know I have been a true hater of Sony. That's right. I've been a true hater. And I think a true hater should always take the opportunities to trash them when they can. As any hater should do. Okay? Me, myself, I used to be part of Sony. I was on that bandwagon. I was running with them. You know, had my PlayStation 2, my PlayStation 1. I had the rest. I was all about it. I was about it. Then all of a sudden, I said, you know what? You on the wrong team, Nick. This team don't feel right. You need to do a LeBron James and jump ship. And what did I do? I jumped straight over to Xbox. You know what? Do I got any round? Can I give myself a round of applause or something? Okay, I ain't got no sound. I don't know what a round of applause. Hold on, let's try this. Oh, no, that ain't working. I got too many sounds. Okay, we figuring out. But the reason I have this up today, and I'm going to be very fast on this, because, you know, I don't like to cover Sony all that much. I'll leave that to my man, Joe. Joe, I see you in the chat. Okay, I know my man, Joe, is a Sony representative. And I respect that. You know, that's how you got to be. If you represent them, you represent them. I'm a faithful hater, just to be a hater. It's okay. I played Sony games that are great. Many games. Still going to be a hater. Okay, still gonna be a hater. So, I want to talk about specifically this update that Sony had. And guess what? With this update that Sony had, I would like to say Sony said, you know what? We're gonna throw some good stuff in this update. We're gonna make sure to have everybody love us. But guess one of the things that was included in this update? That should have been done, by the way. But Sony always slacking. They slacking on the Mackin. Okay? Was the M2 SSD slot. Everybody's been asking, yo, I want to upgrade my SSD storage. This is just not enough. I think with the operating system and everything, you got like 660 gigabytes left. You know, I would think that'd be enough, but the games are huge. So I feel you. I represent with you. Sony people been asking about this for a long time. Now, before I even jump into it, let me just tell you guys, I'm a faithful Microsoft lover. Okay, been loving Microsoft. We go back, and I don't even need to say all the things. Okay, Ajax, Flapjacks, Cracks, y'all know how I go. You can simply, if you want to expand storage for your Xbox, I believe you just buy a 1 terabyte expansion card and slide it in there. Done. You're done. That's how Microsoft does things. Beautiful. Hold on. Can you dig it? Can you dig it, sucker? Oh my gosh. I love Microsoft, but Sony, not so nice. So Sony is very complicated, okay? So what I want to do is I want to pull up an article, okay? I like to pull up an article, and y'all know I take y'all through the journey with me. Y'all gonna watch this too, and I want to see if y'all feel how I feel when I seen this, okay? Let's pull it up. Oh, what? Where's my background? Oh, God, no. By myself. Y'all don't have to worry about that. We can get this taken care of real quick. Bam. Here we go. Here we go. Who is... See, I be getting crazy. Look. calling me and everything. Yo, this my man. Yo, Chris, holla at me, man. I'm on the show. You know, you can hit me up. The number's gonna be across. Hit me up on that number. Okay, on that one. Let me just get the monitor pulled up. Okay, I'm doing too much, as they say. Now there we go. Bam. That's a little better. I like that. Let's pull it up. Oh, I took myself off. I can't have my beautiful face going. That's just disrespectful to all you guys. There we go. I'm back. Let me put myself. I don't like myself being all that damn huge, like I'm taking up the whole damn article. There we go. Okay. Hey, I'm getting used to this, y'all. I used to be a straight slob when it came to this stuff. Okay, and also, I don't like to have all the stuff. You see everything I got open. You know, you're looking all at my stuff. Stop looking. Stop looking. Okay, turn your eyes around. Turn your eyes. Let me fix it. Okay, at least you can do is turn your eyes while I'm doing it. All right, let me get this off. Because then you're looking, oh, what webpage Nick goes to? Oh, Nick uses these applications. Oh, nah. Okay, nah. Don't look. Turn your eyes. Blink. Blink for 10 seconds. Just please, just blink. Okay, really, I don't care if you see him. It's not like I got anything. I'm not looking at porn, so who really cares, right? So, there we go. So let's go ahead and talk to you now. Shout out to Kotaku, who also had a journalist leave, a journalist that I read a lot of her stuff. So shout out to her, and hopefully I can get an interview and all that. But anyways, PS5 storage expansion update is more complicated than it needs to be. Y'all not reading that wrong? It's more complicated than it needs to be. I'm going to show you how complicated it is. Look at Skill Up. Let's just go to this, because everything I like to go to, because you think, you know, I'm just fluffing it up, okay? Skill Up. And y'all see what I did. Retweeted, commented, everything, okay? Gonna take out a student loan and get a master's in electrical engineering so I can upgrade my PS5 SSD. That man deserves 3 shotgun shots for that. He definitely deserves 3 shotgun shots. I don't see why not. He is right. Just look at this. Look at this. What the hell? What the hell, Sony? Come on, man. I could go to Xbox and just buy a 1 terabyte expansion card. This wasn't even part of my damn subject, Sony, but I had to. I told you when you get the opportunity, you trash those bastards. And I'm doing it. So, let's just go ahead and go through this. Both single-sided and double-sided M2 SSD devices are supported. Oh, wonderful. Thank you for letting us know that. Okay, that was nice. M2 SATA SSDs aren't supported. Wow. Okay, so we got one. We got shot down the other. That's cool, Sony. I'm with you. These are short and to the point. Now let's read the next one. You should carefully review drive specifications prior to purchase and contact the vendor or manufacturer if you need further information. Sony cannot guarantee that all M2 SSD devices meeting the described specifications will work with your console and assumes no responsibility for the selection, performance, or use of third-party products. So, I'm gonna just, do I got any sounds for that? I'm sure I got. There we go. That's well deserved. Well deserved. A couple points I'm gonna point out on this, okay? First, you can't guarantee. So you can't guarantee. I understand that. Respect that. So many drives out there. All right, Sony, I give you that. All right, but assumes no responsibility for the selection. I understand anybody can pick anyone they want. Performance or use of third-party products. Well, let me ask you something, Sony. If I put in a drive, let's say it does meet the described specifications, right? And it says cannot guarantee that all drives meeting the described specifications will work. So what the fuck is the point of your specifications? What is the point? Ain't that the point of a specification? Ain't that the point of a hardware and software guideline to know what do I need to use? How fucking confusing is that? You're telling me on one end, hey, you know, as long as it meets the specifications, you're good, right? That's how I'm taking it. Both single-sided, double-sided M2 SSD devices are supported, okay? But can I guarantee that all M2 SSD devices meeting specifications will work? What the fuck are you talking about? That was just literally, you just said one thing and said, I'm done. But nonetheless, if my system blows up, Sony, what you gonna do? Are you gonna say something? Are you gonna help me out? I would hope you help me out because my system bust and it meets all your specifications. You write this damn blarb, so I can't even do nothing about it. I don't like that. So on to the next one. Not all games are necessarily playable with the exact same performance provided by the PS5 console's internal ultra-high-speed SSD, even where the M2 SSD device's sequential read speed is faster than 5,500 megabytes per... Are y'all reading this, man? Are y'all reading this? I hope y'all reading this with me. So we can't even guarantee, if you get a hard drive that's the same damn hard drive, meets all the specs and everything, we can't even guarantee you it's going to work like the regular hard drive. That's what I'm reading. I don't know. Y'all reading differently? I might be just hating. Maybe. Let me know. If I'm hating, I'm just tell me. Okay? But this sounds like some bullshit, Mr. Handman. Okay, and that's from Enter the Dragon. You know, that was crying. You know, I took it bang on us. But nonetheless, the majority of M2 SSD devices with the above type numbers, M key type 2230, 2242, 2260, 2280, and 22110, and without a built-in cooling structure, will fit the PS5's console SSD slot. However, sizes for cooling structures like heat sinks vary greatly. Oh, so now the heat sinks. So I gotta check and make sure my heat sink has the right size. I not only got to make sure I got the right hard drive, I got to make sure I got the right size heatsink. I got to make sure all this damn shit. Well, guess what Microsoft said? Buy you a 1 terabyte expansion card. Slide it up in there. You done, brother. You good. You got all the same things to do. Not to mention that Microsoft also has wonderful Xbox. Regular hard drives that you can use on your Xbox. The regular hard drive, the regular HDD, hard disk drives. You can put those on there and still use quick resume with those shitty hard drives. Okay, those shitty hard drives work great. Now, I will say there are certain games when you try to play, it will tell you, hey, this game needs to be on your internal memory. That's cool. But you got tons of Xbox One games and all these other games that work. You also have quick resume that works on some of them. These hard drives, they have revitalized them. But Sony now comes up with an update and bam, there you go. And Sony, I'm not done trashing you. Hold up, pull me up on big screen. I'm not done. Okay, because I know in the chat, I know y'all might be going crazy. So, I'm going to go through the chat in a second, but let me just say this, Sony. You also had a bug where if you bypass your controller update, you had to wait 24 hours before you could even get the update again. You had to wait. It was no way to force it. Well, guess what? They fixed that in the update. So, Sony, as I always say, good job. Way to fuck it up. All right, I'm done. So, now let me go to the chat here, because I always, I had to get that off my chest, and now I'm back. Okay. Oh, man, he's right. Oh, yeah. Joe, thank you. Thank you for mentioning Game Pass. Game Pass rules all. I mean, they got so many damn games coming out. It is ridiculous. There is a game I'm interested for PlayStation. I will be talking about it later, so I'm not going to hate all the way. Just give them a little bit of love. Just a little bit. Okay, not too much. But you're right. Game Pass, take over all. Okay. Now, I see Chelsea's Way. Shout out to you for dropping in. Let me see who else. Dead Specimen, Caleb, Shane, what's up? What's up? Okay, what's up? I had to give y'all shout outs too, okay? But I will say Microsoft shut down a damn E3 2021, and Sony, this bullshit is what's disturbing people. Okay, people are wondering, why all this, Sony? Why do I need to have a damn electrical engineering degree to understand all this? People don't even understand what M2 SSDs are. You see what I mean? Because most of the marketing around solid state drives, it's just solid state drives, 2.5s. Okay, those are small. I think they're laptop size hard drives. Everybody's used to those. When you think of SSDs, most people are thinking of those. M2 is another form factor of that. So it's the same thing, except another shape, kind of shaped like a stick of gum. There you go. I think of a stick of gum. That's probably the best way. A Band-Aid, something like that. It's shaped like that. It's just another form factor. Nobody knows M2. So when I see M2 SSDs, you know what somebody's going to do? They're going to walk up. Okay, they're going to walk to Best Buy. They're going to say, hey, Best Buy, do you guys got any M2 SSDs? And some guy's going to be like, M2. Best Buy always got some dumbass there. They got a lot of smart people, but they definitely got a dumbass there. And that dumbass is going to be like, M2 SSDs. We don't carry those, but we do have SSDs. And you're going to walk over there and you're going to see M2 SSDs. Like, that's how it is. Okay, so Sony, I'm done. I'm done, Sony. I'm not even going to keep going on you. Sony, shout out Sony. Sony, one thing is, I'm going to talk about a game in a moment for you, and I'm going to put a little respect in it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not going to put that much, okay? So let's see. Bam! Oh, we switching. We're jumping. Yes, we jumping all over the place, okay? We jumping all over the place. So I'm going to bring this up. You guys see this in the background. Do I need to move this out the way? Let's move the chat. Let's move the chat so you guys can see it. See it in its beauty. Do I need to move? Oh, my chair got the green. Oh, my God. I love the greens. Oh, the green screen account. But anyways, you guys see those donuts in the background? That's beautiful, man. Those donuts are beautiful. Okay, and you know why I love them? They don't even have to taste good. They can taste like powdered ass. But I'm going to represent them because it's Xbox. That is a true representative. I love these donuts. Now, I don't know if they come into the U.S. They're going to be in the UK. But we got Xbox donuts. Drop a damn bomb for the Xbox donuts. And I don't get bombs out all the time. Matter of fact, they get 2 shotguns. 2. Because you got Xbox donuts. Oh my gosh. I love people who use their creativity for great things. So let's go ahead and talk about these, shall we? Now, first, before I go any further, we are going to play a video, a quick video, and we'll talk about these donuts. Okay, I always like to spread the love. So I'm gonna play the video.
We're truly excited to be.
It always do that. Okay, but hold on, we're gonna get it pulled up. Let's switch screens. Let's get to it, y'all. Y'all ready? Hold on, I'm gonna make me a little bit bigger because I ain't gonna lie. I look like a little small fry. I can't be a small fry. There we go. Boy, looking better, okay? So let's go ahead and play the video. I need to hear too, because a lot of times I don't get to hear. All right, I want to hear this right along with you guys. This is a, I believe, commercial for these donuts. 30-second commercial, not long at all. Give me 30 seconds of your time. Have a laugh. Here we go.
We're truly excited to be sharing this revolutionary new product with you.
With smooth surfaces and ergonomic form for enhanced comfort during enjoyment.
Beautiful.
With instant sharing capabilities, it's bringing people together. Bold yet simple graphics with a dramatic pop of color.
Perfection.
We're truly excited to be sharing this revolutionary new product with you.
Stop! Oh, God! Ah! Did you see the quality assurance guru? Did you see him? This man is about that action. He took a bite of the donut. You know what? Hold up. We ain't done. I'm going to just pull up the picture. I'm not going to play it again.
We're truly excited
guys,
to be
just so you know, I get flagged for every damn thing. So I'm sure they're going to probably say, hey, Nick, take this out your damn podcast. So if you're watching right now or you're listening, you're going to be good. You're going to hear it. You're going to view it. Later on, you might not be able to. So take it in right now. Let's pull it back up here. First, Anna, product, innovator. We're going to kill it for you. Now let's go ahead. Krispy Kreme, creative director. Shout out to you. But the biggest one of all. This man, Xavier Boxel, the quality assurance guru. Look at that face. That is a face of orgasmic pleasure. You can see it in his back of his eyes. The man's loving it. Everything came out. This man's orgasmic experience is better than anyone in the world. Thank you to Xbox. So I just had to get it off my chest. So now let's go ahead and read. I got to read up on these donuts, okay? I need to find out where these donuts are coming. So let's pull it up. Let's pull it up here. Bye, yeah. Now, Krispy Kreme has created an Xbox donut. The Fluffy Donut is a marketing collaboration with Microsoft to celebrate 20 years of Xbox and will be sold at Krispy Kreme stores, cabinets, and online across the UK and Ireland between August 2nd and August 22nd. Yo, Microsoft, can you bring these to the States, man? I know how y'all feel. Y'all feel like, oh, America, we don't care. We just, we love things 1 second and we trash in the next, and that's how we... Bring it! I I would love to buy a 12-pack just to bring here and eat in front of you guys and have my orgasmic experience. Xavier did. I think that was his name, Xavier Boxel or something. But anyways, the donuts won't come equipped with CPUs, GPUs, or SSDs. Sad. But you might be able to win that type of hardware in the form of an Xbox Series S. As part of this marketing campaign, Krispy Kreme is also giving away Microsoft's latest mini Xbox. You'll need to purchase a dozen of the new Xbox donuts for a chance to win a console. And Krispy Kreme will include a month of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with every dozen donuts. You need every sound! Every sound for that! Krispy Kreme will include a month of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with every dozen donuts. You can't get better than that. Microsoft shows the love. You see that, Sony? You put out that damn hard-ass hard drive install. And look what Microsoft did. They made donuts. That's how Microsoft wins. Every time. Okay? The donut itself is called the Nexus Level and is dipped in icing and decorated with the Xbox Nexus design. A single donut will be priced at nearly $3. Woo! Shit! Damn! Oh my God, I'm sweating. $3. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Ain't that what Chris Rock used to say? Or a dozen will be available for about $20. So, just think of that. I know where y'all going. I know where y'all going with it. Okay? Krispy Kreme has even created a playful marketing video featuring a creative director, a quality assurance guru. Quality assurance guru named Xavier Boxel. I do not believe it. I do not believe. Oh my gosh. That was the wackest joke in the world. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, Richard. Now, Microsoft can't hit it all the time. Okay, they can't. That was just the corniest ass joke in the world. I do not believe it. So let me talk to y'all. So I'm going to tell you, that's a lot of money for a donut. $3. Whoo! But I don't know if y'all had Krispy Kreme before. So first, I'm going to talk about Krispy Kreme and I'll talk about the price. Krispy Kreme donuts, for all those who have not had Krispy Kreme donuts, let me talk to y'all for a second. Because there's many of you out there. I was there. I was right there with you. Let me tell you. Krispy Kreme donuts, my first time experiencing them was in Atlanta, Georgia, many years ago. Okay? I think I went out to see my cousin, grandmother, everybody. I go out there and they say, hey, have you ever had Krispy Kreme donuts? You know what I said? Oh, donuts, smonut. You know what I mean? It's donuts all over the place. Nothing's going to separate a donut. Like, I've literally had donuts from all the mom and pops, from Dunkin' Donuts to, Baker Square had some donuts. And, all these places, they got donuts. Who cares? Good donut is a good donut. I went to Krispy Kreme and ate a donut there. It is the best damn donut ever! It is. I'm sorry. It's the best donut ever. You can argue that with me all day. It's opinion. You're right. We can argue. You can go back and forth. You can talk about, hey, this donut's better. I'm sorry. I bit a Krispy Kreme donut and it melted in my mouth before I could chew. It was delicious. It was the best donut I've ever had. I've been hooked ever since. And I don't mean hooked like I'm just eating donuts every day, but I'm hooked to, when I think of donuts, I think of Krispy Kreme. And that's all they had to do. Now we got that out the way. Let's talk about this price. $3 is high as hell. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's high as hell. I have I'm lying. I have paid $3 for a donut before. We have a donut place over here that charges like $3 or even more for these custom donuts. Oh, you can have Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops on them, and stick cinnamon twist on them. I don't give a shit. It's a lot. It's $3. It's a lot of money. I will say this. You are getting a month of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a dozen. So if you spend $20, you get 12 donuts and a month of Xbox Game Pass. Ultimate, not just Xbox Game Pass, Ultimate. That is a beautiful deal. I think you pay per month, what is it, like $14.99 or $12 already? So you're getting a dozen donuts for $5. Microsoft, they do it big. That's what I'm talking about. Now, okay, I got that off my chest, guys. I'm sorry. That's one of the things I do is I usually get very, how do you say it? Animated. Okay, I usually get very animated on these type of things. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to try. I got different videos here. You know, before I even get into all that, I'm going to go ahead and switch my picture. We're going to do this right. We're going to do it right. Because I don't need to have the picture up, the old picture. We're right now going to put up the correct picture. So let's do this. Here we go. Bam! You guys see that? I'm not leaving off of Microsoft just yet. Why? Halo Infinite technical preview. Oh, my God, I love you, Microsoft. I love you. Not pause, not like that, but you know, I love you. I love you like a brother. There you go. That's a better way to say it. So, they have released the technical preview of Halo Infinite. Yeah, of course, I got videos. Y'all know I don't do it without videos. And I don't even know if I should just play the video. What the hell? I'm going to play it anyway. They're going to, no, hold up, y'all. Let me speed it up some. Maybe if I zoom in or something. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to get flagged for it. And I don't want to get flagged. I really don't. Okay? So I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to throw it in Premiere. How about that? I throw it in Adobe Premiere. And then that way I'll pull it up on big screen. We'll play it. How about that? That's a way of getting around all this, you know. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to play it. All right. Bam. Now, first of all, I need audio. I can't do this. Don't have me with no audio. You know what the hell? We getting flagged today, y'all. I'm not even going through it. Flag me! We playing that shit! We playing it! IGN's gonna take this damn video, and I don't give a damn! Whew, that felt good to get off my chest. I don't care. Flag me. Okay? Somebody donate me $1. Make it worth it. Okay, make it worth it. Oh, I got $1. Now I don't care. Flag me. I know it's $1, not much. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play it. I'm going to play the technical preview.
A lot has been riding on.
Oh, hold up. I'm going to play the technical preview that shows a little bit about the multiplayer. I'm going to go more into it and tell you guys specifically details with this release. So let me go ahead first. I want to go ahead and do the playback. We got to change the speed. All right, we're going to do, let's do faster. Okay, because I don't want to have anything change. And also, maybe I could do the video. Maybe I'll zoom it in. Okay, let's zoom it in. You know what the hell with zooming it in? Let's play it. Let's play it.
Xbox brand. It seems every fan and cynic has been waiting to see if it will disappoint or if this guy in green will prove himself worthy as the Xbox mascot. While Master Chief's continued story remains to be told, we've gotten a peek at multiplayer in the form of 4v4 player versus bot matches and a handful of weapon drills where you...
Woo! Already, y'all. Hold up. I know it's going fast, but I am so excited right now for Halo. I'm sorry. I have not watched this video. I'm watching it for the first time with you guys. And already, I'm excited. I ain't seen nothing that I haven't seen. The assault rifle and hitting them, sniper rifle. But this is something that when the Xbox Series X and S was released, I expected to see this with it. I'm actually not mad they held it off now. It's looking like it's going to be for the best. Now, let's continue.
And try out the guns and see what clicks or what you need some target practice with. The verdict? While keeping in mind that this is a technical specific preview where we've only had the opportunity to play on a few maps, I'd say Halo Infinite multiplayer seems to be in tip-top shape and ready to reclaim its place as one of the best multiplayer shooters ever made. I cannot get enough.
Hold up. Did y'all hear that? My man said he already thinks that it's going to take its place as number one on top of multiplayer. I seen it, and I'm sorry. I agree. I was waiting for this. I was waiting for Halo to take back its spot. So many customizations, the different technical levels of multiplayer, different types of games. If you're not a hardcore player, hell, play the bullshit games. They got tons of them. You can play tons of the bullshit created games in Halo, and they got serious ones. They got new weapons. They got Let me stop. We're just going to go ahead and play, because I know y'all going to say I'm a fanboy. Y'all just go ahead.
Booting up the tech preview on my Xbox Series X, the main battlefield on day one starts with the live fire map. It's small with 3 lanes and an underground path through the center for close quarters, shotgun kills, grenade spamming, or bank shot kills with the new heat wave. Weapon choices include the UNS.
Woo! Damn, he hit that bank shot. Now, from what I heard that gun is not really all that. I did hear that. But I noticed how he threw the grenade first. So I take it with that gun, it's going to be a strong point of getting just a tiny bit of damage before you start shooting that gun around the corner. But that's a beautiful thing for those who like to camp behind corners or do quick pop shots, you know, where you pop out and shoot. That's a nice feature. I want to see it one more time.
Center for close quarters shotgun kills, grenade spamming, or bank shot kills with the new Heatwave. Weapon choices include the UNSC and Covenant weapons scattered about. Power weapons also spawn on a timer, with favorites like the sniper rifle and skewer spawning in their set locations on the field for players to fight over once they've arrived. There are also power-ups that get...
Woo! Boo Tinsman, shout out you! Woo! Damn! Damn! Let's go ahead.
Right off the bat, like an overshield that steers combat toward each of the aforementioned lanes as players and bots try and get a leg up. I love that these coveted items pop up immediately, as it gives you a strategic choice and offers teams the chance to try and carefully plan out what the most valuable piece of gear is and whether it's worth sending the crew after. For now, I find myself running toward the overshield because, let's be honest, I'll probably need it the most. Most of the weapons feel great. The new pistol and AR combo is the perfect starting set, with the pistol offering powerful mid-range damage.
Oh my God. Yo, for those who don't know, the pistol, if you're from Halo 1, the pistol was the go-to weapon. Fuck that assault rifle, man. You would bust a cap in somebody's head from across the damn map with a pistol. Bow! Headshot. Assault rifle wasn't doing that. But I like the way the combination goes right now. And I'm sure that pistol will not be as strong as it was in the first Halo. It was the go-to weapon in the first Halo.
With a narrow scope, the AR keeping those bots at bay as you feather the trigger to sustain that damage per second into their robotic brain. This is a great combo. On the other end of the spectrum, the new Commando, aka DMR replacement, initially caught me off guard as woefully underpowered compared to its predecessors. With some dedicated time, I found that holding down the trigger gave you a reasonable time to kill with the weapon. That said, I can do some decent work with my pistol, making the Commando less of a desirable as the go-to gun it seems designed to be. There's also a new Covenant weapon, the Pulse Carbine, which fires burst rounds that track towards the part of the body you're aiming at. It's fun to use, even if it feels a little bit like cheating.
Damn! Damn, that drain. Okay, so let's talk. We're gonna recapture that. First, that Commando gun. It looks like ass. I'm not gonna lie. It does look like ass. I don't think that's gonna be a good gun. I think they're probably gonna change some things on that. This next one. Man, did you see that? Brah, brah, dead. Brah, brah, dead. Oh my goodness, let's continue.
The new Heatwave can ricochet off walls and performs like an okay grenade launcher, but not the standout I had expected from the trailer. Personally, I prefer the Bulldog, which acts more like a traditional shotgun paired with the fire rate of Halo 3's Mauler. And of course, the skewer is easy to use if you can aim, but each shot counts as you'll be left vulnerable during its very long reload animation. But it's a one-hit kill, so that's to be expected.
Ooh, Steak-tacular. Oh, we got the one-liners back. Steak-tacular. Now, some things I'm going to say before we continue. I will say that the bots, there is a lot more with the bots. People don't understand how advanced these bots are. I've heard from multiple people who have the technical preview. I've actually spoken with them, and they said the bots are out of this world. The bots not only have levels to them, so they can be very easy, but once you start getting to those harder levels, you kill one of their friends, they will follow you. They will even try to close in on you from different angles. They could see what type, just to give an example, one person said that they actually was running around a corner. Typically, you want to get out of sight for certain guns. Well, these bots switch to the needler because they know that shit follows you around the corner. Bots are ill, man.
Halo Infinite's technical preview gave a glimpse of a very easy to pick up and go experience as you're jumping into it with the default control scheme. The basics are mapped where you'd expect and otherwise easy enough to change. Targeting, meanwhile, seems to be dialed in just right with the option to tweak later on. And one small note on movement, the slide is very fun to use as it'll get you out of sticky situations a bit faster when you scoot along the ground on your butt like you're at a slip and slide party. The shooting range, another feature made available for the technical preview, is a great place to work on your aim, and between us, I probably need to spend some more time there. The range has 3 tiers of bots, one that stands still, one that moves from side to side, and one that moves sporadically across the battlefield.
Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead. I know that's a little fast. Everybody might be slow. I see Joshua Drake. Shout out to you. I see you in the chat there. Okay, I see you in the chat. One thing I want to say is this is probably one of my best features of this game, honestly. Being able to test your guns out is very important. A lot of people don't like testing guns out. You know, you need a realistic situation is what I'm going to say. And typically when you get these test modes, they put up bots and the bots sit there kind of like, you know, shoot me. That's not realistic. A lot of people that you go against in online are going to strafe back and forth and try to juke you. So it makes it difficult if you're not able to test that. You have to be battle tested. So which means you're going into battle first. You'll probably take some L's before you start taking the W's. In this case, they have 3 different levels. 1, they stand there, get all the target practice you need. 2, they just run from one side to the other as if they're running for cover, so you can get used to, hey, they're this far away, I have to shoot this far ahead to get a headshot. And then the other one, they're strafing back and forth. Oh my God. You have all the different points for you to test these guns out, so there's no excuse on, I don't know how to use the gun. You now have a place where you can test these guns all day. You can't test all situations. I do understand some situations may be different, especially with bouncing some of these shots off of walls. Might be a bit different, but you have this mode, my favorite mode.
No matter your skill level, this is the best spot to get your feet wet. After picking up the weapon you've decided to become a god with, you'll set out to kill as many bots as quickly as you possibly can, with point multipliers for things like quick kills in succession or consistent headshots. You're then graded on a 3-star Angry Bird-like scale, which I wish was a little more challenging, or maybe I'm just a badass.
Now, I want to say this. They give a 3-star rating, which he said is pretty easy. Now, I've heard people say it's not that easy. So it varies. And maybe not easy on the first try, but the second try, once you get used to it, you hit 3 stars. To me, if you hit 3 stars, they just telling you, take your ass on the battlefield. Stop crying talking about it's easy. Get your ass out there in the battlefield and test it out against some real men. Okay, but nonetheless, that's just me. I'm just talking shit anyway.
Yeah, let's go with that. Regardless, the mode is a great way to practice with different weapons, so you can sprint on the map to the weapon you become the most skilled with. All of these modes are accompanied by an AI of your choice, each of which has a distinct personality that ranges from sarcastic to serious, and
that is dope. So we all know the whole Cortana thing, and oh, Cortana was just, you know, this lady that always was there for you all the time. Not too familiar on the storyline, but I think something happened to Cortana. And Cortana's not there, but you have all these different AI models with different sounds. And I think this is perfect because you get some people who don't like the old laughter, sarcasm. Oh, shoot him, huh? Spectacular, huh? They don't like that. They like somebody that's serious, like, good job, Master Chief. Way to kick his ass. They want something that's a little more serious, so I do like that.
Are charming in their own way. I had a difficult time choosing my personal favorite, but I imagine there's an AI personality for every player. You can choose between a slice of humor,
let's be the best little slayer we can be,
or an all-in commander type, who I'm sure the more serious out there will appreciate.
Slay them all, Spartan.
As is common with preview builds, the Halo Infinite technical preview isn't without its hiccups. The worst I experienced was a jittery image when messing around with the shooting range, and an audio bug that caused game audio to behave strangely when I was turning off in-game chat. It's set to open mic by default, and let me tell you, y'all need to turn your TVs down.
Now, these bugs, I'm sure, that's very simple bugs that can be worked out. So I'm not too much worried about those. The stuttering issues, he said only was on that demo right there as you're shooting and testing your guns out. And then the audio about just turning on your mic. That's very strange. Microsoft, that's I ain't gonna lie. Microsoft, that's some government type shit right there. Okay? Just cut on your mic. Let's hear what he's talking about. You know, that's kind of weird. Y'all need to watch that.
Best hiccup, however, was a weapon duplication glitch that allowed 2 players to obtain a power weapon if they pick it up at the same time.
Oh, that is nice. Hey, oh my goodness, look at that. So there is a weapon glitch currently, which I'm sure will be fixed as well. 2 people can pick up the same power weapon as long as they pick it up at the same time. So skewer, both of you can pick it up. Sniper rifles, both of you can pick it up. Rocket launchers, both of you can pick it up at the same time and have 2 guns. That is a crucial glitch. Like, man, you could just beast the whole map using that glitch. For those who remember Gears of War, the first one, you remember the weapon glitch? It was something that everybody would stand with their sniper rifles at the point you pick up a weapon, because there was a kind of delay when you picked up a weapon and the player had to stand back up. You can get a headshot every time. Well, with the weapon glitch, you can actually slide and pick up the weapon. So there was never that animation. So people who were sitting there waiting, they just run by, pick up the gun, and they can turn and start shooting. Okay? Man, wonderful times. This is a very interesting glitch.
To obtain a power weapon if they pick it up at the same time. And yes, 343 is aware of that last one, so have fun while it lasts. I was looking forward to experiencing Halo Infinite's armor customization, but it was fairly light in this build as far as options went. There's also a battle pass system where you can unlock a few items, but most of what 343 added here includes visor colors and a few options for things like knee and shoulder pads. One thing I really like seeing was the addition of lore to some of the weapons and armor. The few bits and pieces that were there give you an idea of where 343 is going with this new feature, and I'll be excited to learn more about Halo Infinite as I unlock iconic sets with a tale told alongside them. The final offering was the Halo Infinite website and companion app, which were all but on play.
Oh my God, man. They killing it. I don't know if y'all hearing this. So first of all, I don't like the way the customization is going to be, where they're going to be charging for everything. That's similar to the Fortnite shit, Apex, all that. I understand. That's where the money's at. Okay, so I can't be mad at them for that. If people want to pay extra money for, you know, different colors, different helmets, different things like that, they can feel free to do so. I do like the Battle Pass, which is more than likely something I'll sign up for. That way you'll probably get a certain amount of, you know, maybe currency to spend. You'll also have exclusive items, things like that. To me, that's more what I go, because in that way I could save up to get specifically what I need versus trying to get everything. There's going to be somebody who's going to get everything. They're going to spend every dime. Now, the companion app. There's been a lot of games to use these companion apps. I am a big fan of them. I like being able to show someone that you're talking about. Maybe you both are at work. You know what I mean? Hey, look at my loadout. Look at my loadout. Oh my goodness, your loadout's beast. How did you? Man, I already unlocked this. Oh, nice. Well, you know, you could talk, and then you also can gauge. You can talk about your matches, your win streaks. You can talk about your hit accuracy. There's just so many things you guys can compare and actually look at that directly on your phones together. That's pretty dope.
When I wrote this script. I'll report back once I can see them and once I played on all available platforms. Although this is our first look at Halo Infinite, it felt good to be back. Movement, pacing, and combat felt like a mix between Halo 4 and 5, but this is also a new Halo multiplayer experience in its own right that has clearly been iterated on by the team over and over again. The result is something you won't want to miss, particularly as Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free when the game comes to PC and all Xbox consoles this holiday season.
Did y'all hear that? I don't even think I gotta say nothing. Joshua Drake, I see your question. Was it just answered? Was it just answered? It was just... Will be available day one on its release to all my Xbox Game Pass lovers. That's what Microsoft does. They don't do it like everybody else, okay? They say, you know what? Day one. You got it. That's it. You got it. So day one, I don't have to worry. I'm going to be experiencing this. Hell, I'm sure I'm going to have it downloaded early. And when they have the whole beta cycle run through, now this is a technical preview. I want the real beta. I want to jump in, okay? Because I'm jumping my ass in head first. I'm going to be streaming the hell out of this, okay? Love it. Love it a lot.
I'll see you on the battlefield, Spartans. In the meantime, for more on all things Halo, keep it right here at IGN.
Bam! Oh my goodness. I don't even need to say no more for that. So y'all see how it is. You see it. And yo, you ain't got to worry, man. The game attack, I'm definitely hit you. Master Mason 33rd. Okay, that's everybody. Master Mason 33rd. That's my game attack. That's how I roll. Okay, but I will say, overall, that is just the multiplayer stuff. That's just multiplayer. I didn't get into any campaign things, anything else outside of that. I didn't even talk about like the new guns and other, didn't even get to all that. This is just part of the multiplayer stuff. I don't even drop this many bombs. God, this is great. This is just great. You can't beat this. Now, there's other things they have, okay? I'm going to go over some other things. So let me go through this. Halo Infinite has a drop weapon button, okay? It has been added to a game, simply a button to drop your weapon. That's a series first. They have never had a button specified to just drop the weapon. Do you know how much that's going to help? I don't think people really understand. Maybe you want to swap firearms and you're on the go. Imagine your teammate, you better with the sniper rifle. I'm better with the Steaktacular. You know, everybody can be better with what they are. Guess what I can do? Drop the button, we drop the gun, switch it real quick. It doesn't take time. Oh my God. They're killing it, man. They're killing it. So they have a drop weapon button. What else? What else can I get to? It's almost everything. Now, one thing I want to say is we talked about the donuts that are going to be released, right? We did. We talked about the donuts. I think we did. Okay. Well, guess what? I'm going to pull this up on screen. Take a look at this. Let's pull it up directly from Twitter, man. I like to go to Twitter. Shout out Xbox Mexico. Halo Infinite donut. Look at the day down there. Is that not the 30th of September, 2021? Is that the release date? Is that the release date? Because it's definitely right there at the bottom. if you're going to release the donut, I don't see why you wouldn't release the game around that time. If it's not then, it's shortly after. And we're talking about Switch OLED coming out shortly after that. Okay, I haven't heard much about Switch OLED. It seems like everybody's just talking about the Steam Deck. They didn't put that in the crapper. Okay, OLED doesn't even get talked about anymore. And Nintendo did not even confirm that they could stop any burn-in issues with the OLED. Okay, and they also said, hey, we're going to give you some tips on how you should take care of your devices. Now, I will agree with them. The OLED displays suffer from burn-in, and people need to know how to take care of those devices. You don't want to leave things on screen for a long period of time. If you're playing games, you're probably fine. You need to have screensavers. If you're going to be idle for 5 minutes, I would definitely say you should have something right after those 5 minutes to either shut off your display completely or maybe something like a screensaver. There has to be something to stop the burn-in, but it's up to us. Nintendo's just saying, hey, we don't give a shit. That's up to y'all, right? So, I got tons of things to say about Halo, but I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. The Halo Infinite technical preview has proven to me that Halo will be #1 multiplayer game. It will beat all these other games that are out or coming out. I don't see many people going against Halo. This multiplayer is amazing. And for those who know how multiplayer for Halo used to be, it used to be king, supreme over everything, where you would meet people who played Halo that rarely even played games. That's when you know your game's good. When people who don't even play games say, I gotta play it. And guess what? There were certain modes where they can actually win. You can play a mode with all sledgehammers, okay? Doesn't take much to kill people with a sledgehammer. There's a little technical skill to it. But if you kill people the right way, you can win. So I think with this, they're going to bring on a lot of new fans, a lot of fans of the old, and there's going to be people who are going to switch over. Halo, Microsoft, thank you guys. Okay, thank you. I'm done. Okay, I got it off my chest. All right, so now we're going to move on. Don't say Griffball. Griffball is the bomb. Okay, they don't know about Griffball. You better go back, play Griffball. Okay, you're just whacking the shit out of everybody, or you're slicing them in half. Oh, man, Griffball was great times, too, man. I thank you for bringing up the Griffball. That is, like, classic. Now, let me go ahead and get the images straight. Y'all know how I do. I like to have my images crisp on point. Let's see. I've been switching good. With this whole new setup I've been switching pretty good. Bam! Pax West. Now, before I even get into this story, there's something I want to say about PAX, period. And this is not PAX West. This is not PAX East. This is strictly PAX. First of all, PAX, I'm going to give you one of these. I'm going to start there. And I let it play out the whole way. Because you can kiss my ass. I messaged you for coming there for media for PAX East. And what you do, you write me back old as hell after days been going on. Then you write me back, oh, Nick, here's your credentials. No, I was writing your ass multiple times. I didn't have that problem with E3 2021. E3 2021 said, oh, Nick, we're sorry if anything didn't come on soon enough. Here you go. PAX, you bogus for that. You bogus. So guess what? I'm roasting your ass. That's right. So next time you better let me in. I'm media now. I'm media. I talk about games. It's what I do. Okay? I have podcasts that's bigger than some of the damn people you had on there. I've seen it. I speak to them. I'm in Discords with them. So you can't lie to me. You can't sit here and act like, oh, you shouldn't know. I have publications that are bigger than a lot of people that I've seen, that I've known that was in there. PAX, that's no damn excuse. I don't want to hear nothing about the pandemic. I don't want to hear nothing about COVID. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that shit. Because these other people got theirs. Why didn't I get mine? And I wrote your ass weeks in advance. And I also wrote you a week before. I wrote you days before. I wrote you after. And then what do you say? Oh, we're sorry. I don't want to hear that sorry shit. You're sorry your damn self. How about that? Now I got that off my chest. So, let's talk about PAX West. Okay? So, PAX West is receiving a lot of backlash. You know why? Because PAX West was claiming to be the first event that was going to be wide open for all the people in the gaming industry to come and actually be a part of this. Okay? Now, PAX, You always got another chance. Okay, you got another chance. You can always bring in NickMoses05 Gaming Podcast. We got the whole MoFam. You can bring us all in. This will all be forgot. But for right now, you on the shit list. All right, and if you see this, you're going to know you're on a shit list. And then you're going to go, damn, we shouldn't have did that. This guy actually has a voice. He has a family. Let's go ahead, okay? Let's bring him in, all right? So PAX is receiving backlash because now, guess what? They are requiring vaccinations. And not only are they requiring vaccinations, if you are not vaccinated, you need to have a negative COVID test. Now, this is weird. I'm going to tell you why I believe this is kind of weird. This is a funny situation for me. COVID-19 has become a very big political issue here in the States. I can't speak for everywhere else, but here in the United States, COVID-19 is more political than a lot of things we come across. You got one group who says, I hate anti-vaxxers, and you got anti-vaxxers saying we hate everybody else that has to get vaccinated. You know, people say I have my own rights. I can choose to do what I want. Well, PAX West, I will say, you got to figure out what you're going to do. Because I don't even think you would have been in trouble or you would have received any backlash if you would have just stated from the beginning that we might have some COVID-19 prerequisites in play beforehand. That way people could have known this was coming. But you painted it. You painted it as if this is going to be the first wide open one. No matter what, we're just letting everybody come. And guess what happens? Some people pay money. Some people pay for these tickets. Some people plan their hotel visits. They plan a lot of other things for this. It's a big deal to fly all the way out there. You know, some people are all the way in New York and they have to come to Cali or, you know, those are big things, man. That's a lot of travel, a lot of money being spent for you to drop the news later that, hey, we're going to require vaccinations or a negative COVID test. Now, I don't think that's impossible for people to do. So I will say, people, if you have a problem with that, that shouldn't be too hard. They're giving you both. They're actually saying you don't have to be vaccinated, but we do want a negative COVID test. All right? How do I feel about COVID testing? I don't know. I'm not a doctor, scientist, or anything like that. I don't know if these tests are 100% legit. From what I'm hearing, they're pretty good. But then there's been people who've had false positives. So it's a mix. I don't know how to feel about that. But what I will say is they do give you both options. And I think that is the proper way to go about it. If you're wanting to follow maybe some state guidelines, things like that, you say, hey, we do require vaccinations, but if you're not vaccinated, we do want a negative COVID test. Now I'm going to tell you this, and this is for everybody. How do they check to see if these COVID tests are legit? Can y'all answer that? Like, I've seen everything be faked, from like IDs to damn master's degrees. Okay, I've seen everything faked. Who's to say they can't just fake a damn vaccination thing and just say, hey, I've been vaccinated. Look, are you going to be able to contact my doctor in New York? Contact my doctor in, Washington? Like, you're not going to be able to just contact them. Is there a national registry for COVID, people that got vaccinated? Like, what's going on? I need to know this. Because the way I see it, people are just going to come with a bunch of fake ass documents and y'all not going to know the difference. You're just going to say, okay, it looks legit. We'll take it. Oh, I have a negative COVID test. Here you go. Oh, looks legit. You got it from Walgreens over there and, boom, coom, fuck, wherever. Yeah, that's legit. We'll take that. So how do you stop it? And then you're also known for being a massive event. You have people faking it. What if you have one person in there with COVID? Then what happens? See, it's different if you say, we don't care. But now if they say this and it does happen, guess what? They're not responsible. They're going to blame the shit on the people. They're going to say, hey, COVID spread to all these people because we had one dumbass. So guys, don't blame PAX West. Blame the dumbass. No, PAX, we're blaming you because you're required to do the checks. You're required to make sure all these records are correct. And how do you do that? Do you do it the day of? Do people just come in and show their fucking COVID test like an ID? I need to know that. That's something that's crazy. So PAX West is receiving a lot of criticism. So let's go ahead and pull up something here. I like to read through it. PAX West now require attendees to prove they've been vaccinated for COVID-19 or received a negative test result before they're allowed to enter the convention. Now, it doesn't say the time length of that negative test result. So what if I had one months ago? Can I use that? It doesn't really have a time limit. Organizers Penny Arcade and ReedPop announced on Monday, ReedPop set PAX West 2021 September 3rd date in 2020. And at that time, it wasn't planning on requiring attendees to be vaccinated or prove they were COVID-19 free. The initial health and safety guidelines for the event instead focused on face coverings, social distancing, and the cleaning protocols PAX West would feature when attendees congregated in Seattle. You don't have to scroll very far through PAX Twitter replies to see how fans and potential attendees have responded to the convention's gung-ho attitude toward holding the event. Now, you guys can see some of those there. I will read them out loud, but first I do want to speak on the initial. It seems like the initial thing was focusing on face coverings, social distancing, and cleaning protocols. There are a lot of other places that are doing that successfully. So I'm not sure why they couldn't proceed with that. There are places that do that pretty good. They say, hey, you can't come in here without a face covering. If your face covering is down, they say, hey, pull it back up. Pull it back up, asshole. Okay? And they make you pull it back up or you have to get out. They also make sure social distancing is happening by putting things on the ground, maybe 6 feet apart so people know how far apart to stand. Cleaning protocols, hand sanitizer everywhere, different wipes to wipe down things. Now, this will cost money for PAX. I can see them totally saying, hey, we're going to include some of these things, but now, being that we know everybody's good and COVID-free, hell, we're going to let them let loose. You can touch anything you want. You can ride anything you want. You can do anything you want, which does make the experience better. So I will say that. It'll make the experience a lot better. But if someone gets diagnosed with COVID there, it's going to spread like fucking wildfire. So, ha ha ha. This ain't it, Chief. Lonely Text, okay? Shout out Lonely Text for that. Jacob Walker says, so did you all sit at the table and go remember 2009 and say, let's go harder? So we ain't done. Shout out Burn 447, who says, I'm not going to be there this year, but next year I will. So we got somebody already saying they're not going. Okay? Besides the risk COVID-19 still poses, including the growing case numbers among unvaccinated populations, PAX's organizers should have known better. Conventions are synonymous with spreading viruses and spreading them quickly. As I was just mentioning, didn't even read it, just know that. PAX itself is also infamous for the PAX pox outbreak of the swine flu in 2009. What the hell, PAX? Do you remember the swine flu? Do you guys remember SARS? Do you guys remember these things? Well, guess what? PAX was a damn super spreader. So now you're trying to go gung-ho. How are you doing that, PAX? Now, one thing I will say about America is Americans are, they about they shit. So which means, hey, if I ain't taking it, I ain't taking it. Ain't nobody gonna make me take it. You can't stop my kids from going to school. You can't stop me to going to conventions. You can't stop me from going to work. You can't stop me from entering public bathrooms or eating at public restaurants. You can't stop me. That's Americans are real about that shit. They like will die on that. Okay? My rights. They will die on that. So, I can see them comments going crazy. Taking that into account, it seems obvious that attendees would want more rigid safety precautions to be taken if the event were to continue as planned, especially since ReedPop and Penny Arcade ultimately canceled PAX East in Boston earlier this year due to public health concerns. Looks like I'm not the only one pissed at PAX East, okay? But finally taking the extra step to require vaccinations or proof of a negative COVID-19 test result is not being overly cautious at this point. It's being realistic, okay? And that's where I was at with it. So I'm not mad at the angle they took on that. I'm kind of with them on that. It gives you both options. It's nothing wrong with taking a COVID-19 test. It's not a vaccination. It will just say, hey, if you have COVID or not. If you don't believe in these COVID tests, go get a second one. Go somewhere else and get another test. If you're diagnosed with COVID, I don't know what they do. I need to find it out. Like, what if you pull up to one of these, like, COVID testing centers and they pull up, they swab you, they put it to your fucking brain, and then they pull it out and they go, bam, you got COVID, right? Do they say, okay, well, go to the doctor, Or do they fucking just radio in the police and like, 10-4, we got another COVID patient. Take your ass to the hospital right now. Like, how does that work? Okay, I don't really know. So, nonetheless, I'm glad that they at least are doing something, because I remember 2009. I remember how big that was, and super spreaders happen at these events. Gaming conventions are not really experienced the best when you're not touching nothing, man. You want to be able to touch and get hands-on on a lot of this stuff. So I say just make sure, you know, you're bringing your own hand sanitizer. They got hand sanitizer at stations, you know, different, antibacterial wipes. You know, you want to make sure you got the place as clean as possible. And this is going to help. If you don't want to get vaccinated, just get a negative COVID-19 test. All right. Bam. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go to some of the comments. I didn't get them touchy. They're going to be touchy as hell, Joshua Drake. They ruin it and shut the whole PAX down, which can happen. It definitely, don't think that can't happen. If one person comes out of day one of PAX with COVID and they start figuring out other people got it, they will shut that shit down. I promise you. Okay, cancel culture is something that's real, and cancel culture can shut down. We finally have the power to shut down anything. I'm saying we, like I'm part of damn cancel culture. I don't want to make it like that because I've never been down for just canceling shit. But it's nice to know that the power has been put in a lot of people's hands. Okay, so Joshua Drake will get Joe Biden on the PAX guy. Hey, Jovenair, you love the cosplayers, more specifically the female cosplayers. Ow! Okay, man, these guys. Okay, I'm gonna go on because I know I'll be talking with y'all all day. We know how we get down. Okay, so that is it for that. I won't go any further on PAX West, but PAX West, you fucked me over, man. I'm still upset about that, but you got another chance to come back. I will be sending you emails. Okay, please just respond to the emails. Know that NickMoses05 Gaming Podcast will be there if you just go ahead and respond back in a timely fashion and get me be able to plan things out, because I can't plan this shit out if you're not responding in a timely fashion. And you know what's gonna happen? E3 gonna roll around and I'm gonna shit on you bad. I'm gonna shit on you bad every chance I get, and I don't want to do that because multiple people that I've interviewed that were at E3 2021 actually was at PAX East. And I spoke with a lot of them, and they were like, hey, we're not sure. And they did tell me PAX East had issues. So I'm not saying you didn't have issues, but hell, E3 2021 had them. Okay, they managed. Why couldn't you? So I'll let you slide. Just respond to my emails the next time, okay? I'm done with that, okay? I'm not going to kill them too bad, y'all. Y'all know how I get. Oh, no, we don't want that PlayStation 5 back up there. We don't want that PlayStation 5 back up there. We already know. PlayStation, you done messed up. M2 SSDs can't even be guaranteed. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that on screen? The big middle finger from my man Duke Nukem. Okay? Why am I talking about Duke Nukem? Nick, who gives a shit about old-ass Duke Nukem? Well, guess what? What we're going to talk about right now, and this is going to be very quick. I wanted to talk about this because I always love talking about things that no one else has covered. Okay? I like to be the innovator in that. Okay? One thing I want to talk about is to each and every one of you. Is there a game specifically that you have played that you fell in love with, you liked, you would play again, and you talked about it all the time, that everyone else said, this is a piece of shit? Is there any game like that? Because I've had that experience before, and I'm sure every gamer has. There's been games where people have said, yo, this game, man, is the bomb, dog. I love this game the best, man. This game is the best game ever. And I go, what game is it? Fusion Frenzy 2. And I'm like, all right, man, okay. You know, you kind of look to the side. You're like, Fusion Frenzy 2? Dude, the first one was way better. 2 was a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. Let's be honest. 2 was terrible. It was terrible. But there's people out there who actually prefer the second one. And multiple games have been like that. There's been games that have multiple franchises. Well, guess what? We're going to talk about one that I loved. I played. I beat. I talked about it all the time. And people, oh my goodness. How do we have it? Somebody ban the asshole. Oh my goodness. Hey, we always get it, man. Hey, the British are coming. I love you, dude. They're gonna delete your shit. Okay. How about this, guys? I'll just speed over it real quick. Why do I get this, man? We were just talking about, you know what it is? Okay, I think it's because, and first of all, I'm going to pull it up again. I want everybody to see that because I don't have no problem with this, and I love it. So the British are coming. Let me tell you something, okay? I know I just announced I was black. I'm sorry, man. I had to come out and tell you. I had to come out and tell you I was black. I was wrong for hiding that from you. And ever since I told you I was black, now it's fuck you, nigger. Okay? Why does it have to be that? Okay, why? And you got deleted. You got deleted very quickly. Don't think I'll add 20 mods. Okay, it doesn't matter. You got deleted. So the British are coming. Thank you, man. I appreciate it because you gave me a view. Okay, I'm sure. You probably hit thumbs down. If you did, you're an asshole. But if you didn't, I hope you didn't hit nothing. Okay? And regardless, I'm going to tell you, I love you, man. I'm just sorry I'm black, man. When I announced that, I knew it was going to come with some backlash. You know, I knew it was going to come with some backlash. So it came. But I am black. British are coming. I'm sorry of being a black man. Next time, I'll think twice before I announce it. How about that? Okay, let's move on. Shall we continue? Now, look, I can go right over you. You're done. You're done. You're gone. And as soon as everybody starts chatting, we're going to, how about this? How about we do this? I'll do this. Blah, blah, blah. Can I push that? Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. You're gone. It's that simple. It's that simple. You see that? You're gone. I just bumped you out very fast. You see that? Young G. You see this? Young G, this is what I do. This is what I do. Okay? I love it. So anytime somebody puts some hate comments, you don't see me blow up and get crazy. I love it. Bring that shit. Bring the smoke. I've been ready for the smoke. Drop a bomb for my damn self. Now, as the British are coming has been deleted, I'm sure he'll create another account. You know, if Kevin Durant could do it, I'm sure everybody could do it. But nonetheless, let's go ahead. So Duke Nukem forever, right? And Duke understands, all right? Because Duke Nukem, I told her way long ago, I said, Duke, man, I'm going to let you know. I'm black. So Duke Nukem forever has been shitted on so many times, man. It's been shitted on completely. I'm not going to lie. Duke Nukem forever, I was told was the shittiest game of the year. I've had people tell me I would never play that game. Dude, the best part of that game was picking up a piece of shit. Literally. No pun intended. It was picking up a literally turd and you could throw it at people. I've heard people say that's the best part of this game. Unfortunately, I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I loved the shooting. I loved the comedy. I loved the artwork. It was just so much in this game that I loved. Okay? And I know I might have been bad. Let me just paint the picture of the highlights that I've had on this game. Number one. I started the game. I took a piss. Okay, I took a piss. That is a beautiful beginning. It says hold right trigger to piss. I was pissing. Best beginning ever. I was pissing. You can't get better than that. Then right after I finished pissing, guess what I did? I walked over to the stall and I found a piece of shit in there. I picked it up and I threw it at the security guard and it left a brown hanky poo stain on his damn face. That was the second exciting thing. I haven't even left the damn bathroom. Oh my gosh. So anyways, you leave the bathroom, you come up on this thing, you start fighting this big old monster and everything. And oh, it's great. You're shooting all these rocket launchers, you kill everything. And then once you kill them, it like fades away from the TV. So you realize at that point, oh, you're Duke Nukem actually playing like a Duke Nukem game. Very interesting concept. So as it fades away from the TV, he has two girls come up from both sides and they're like, oh. So you know, if you guys know, anytime your hands come from, you know, podcasts, no, you can't see, but guys can see if your hands are coming up from your lap area and they're coming up like this, like you're making a fucking rainbow. You know what I mean? It's like a rainbow, but picture two heads in each one of your hands. You got the visual, okay? Oh, and they come up and they're, you know, shiny faces and everything. And they're like, oh, Duke. And he's like, oh yeah, ladies. It was great. I get the concept. Okay, Duke was getting a double while he was playing the game. I got it. Okay, love it. That lets me know Duke is the man. I got turned small on the point of the game. And guess what? When I turned into this little small-ass mouse-sized Duke Nukem, I was running around and I was smaller than cans of soup. So guess what I did? I walked up to the cans of soup and they all have stories on them. Funny comedy sketches, just different things. You can't. That takes detail. That let me know when the devs made this, they said, yo, we got to put some funny shit on the back of the cans. Who thinks of that? Duke Nukem forever. So for me, that was a big game. That was a big game for me, man. It was like, I almost want to shed a tear, man. That was such a good game. So now we say, oh, hey, Chelsea's Way. Yes, I am black. I did announce that. Joshua Drake, give him a cup. I'm gonna try some new sounds. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, what's this? Oh, that was Joshua Drake. Don't take that one. Don't take that one. I'll give you another shot. There we go. Couple Mario jumps. Joshua Drake, shout out you, man. This is why I do it. Okay. And you know I represent you like I ain't even gonna do it, man, because I do it all the time. Ajax, back. You know, but thank you, sir. Thank you. So now a lot of people hated Duke Nukem Forever. Hated it. People said it ruined the franchise. Be honest, I don't think we've seen a Duke Nukem game after that. It's possible. You can definitely say it could have ruined the franchise. May come one afterwards, but I mean, how many remakes tank? Okay, a lot of them tank. But to me, it was the best game ever. And I've seen it multiple times. I love games. I remember playing Black on PlayStation. A lot of people don't remember that. It was one of the first games, I believe. Let me think. I think it was one of the first games where you can actually shoot through the wall. If I'm correct. Somebody could be upstairs and you could and shoot a circle and it would come down. And that was just like amazing back in PlayStation because we were so used to not being able to shoot through walls. Black was amazing to me. I remember it being great at one time, and then next thing you know, people start shitting on it. Okay, it wasn't all that. There was a game on PlayStation 3. I think it was Mag, or I forgot what it was. Maybe it was Haze or Phase or something like that, but great game, got shitted on. So many different games have got shitted on so many times, but they were great experiences. So I always tell people, if you see a review, you read a review, and they trash it, if it's a game or series or a certain type of style you like, play it. There have been paid reviews, okay? And that's facts. That's not even a lie. There have been paid reviews, which means the person was paid to give a review on the game. What do you think they're going to do if they're paid for a review? They want to get paid again, don't they? So, of course, even if the game's shitty, they're not going to talk about the shitty stuff. They're going to talk about the good stuff. That's a paid review. It happens all the time. So there's games that get rated this high level that are doo-doo. And Joshua Drake, now I don't even care if I get flagged. That 99 cents just made my day. Okay, made my day. Because I hope they flag me now. You know what I'm going to say? Shit, flag it. I already got paid. People go $1. That's all it takes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't need much. I don't get much from the videos now. It's all about the links that they click on, other stuff they buy, the donations, and my other jobs, and all this other stuff. That's where my revenue comes in. This will be big. Give it about another year. I'll start making a pretty good revenue. Okay, pretty good revenue from here. So let's go ahead and move on. And this one is one that I did not want to touch on, but I had to touch on because there's so much. And you guys, I was sad to read through a lot of this. I was actually sad. Let's pull it up. Activision Blizzard. Damn, y'all. You know, I was trying to find any excuse to cover Activision's ass, but Activision, you got to get the smoke too, man. Call of Duty, I love you, Call of Duty, but you got to get the smoke because you're related and linked to Blizzard. So Activision, you gonna get this damn smoke as well. I love you, Call of Duty. Love you, team. But right now, y'all about to get roasted. So I didn't know this problem with Activision and Blizzard, how it was that bad. This is not like we talked about it last week about how bad it is. And you know, when the state actually puts forward lawsuits after they came forward 2 years ago to do an investigation, it's got to be bad. It's worse than bad. It is fucking disastrous. It's disastrous. I've heard some things in these different documents that I've never heard anywhere else in any gaming company, period. Forget gaming company. There's a lot of companies I haven't heard this at all. So it's just amazing that these things were happening. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to talk about it. And I think we need to cover everything. I don't want to leave anything out. Okay? So let me go ahead and I want to pull up everything. I mean, everything. I got down to the latest accusations. And I also have like actual terminology they was using and some pretty sick and disgusting ass shit that they were doing to not just women, but also men. This was like a culture for real. This is not no joke. It was a for real culture in there. So let me go ahead. And by the way, there were employees that walked out, which I will be covering that. They did have a walkout. There were a lot of people on Twitch who were actually helping to give money to anybody who walked out who might have been losing pay. But Blizzard and Activision did the right thing. They offered paid time out for anybody who walked out. I think that is a good way to cover yourself from your own mistake. I think that was beautiful. So let's go down and run down everything that has happened from the beginning to the end. So, first thing is the guy of, I can't pronounce his name, of Frazaby, okay? He worked from Blizzard, or he worked for Blizzard. Doesn't know more, okay? This guy was one disgusting fuck, okay? And I can say he's a disgusting fuck because this is my own opinion, okay? Everybody else can say anything. I just can't say, you know, he's been proven in the court of law to be that. No, that's just my opinion. He's a disgusting fuck. Okay? This guy still is all over World of Warcraft because his name was featured in a lot of different NPCs. So you got people who literally are still seeing these NPCs who saying, get rid of this fucking name out of the game, period. I don't know how people feel about that. Some people say, hey, it's in the game. It's too late. Just forget it. To me, it's a fucking name change, dude. Just change the name. Get it over with. And you don't have to face the backlash. But a lot of fans are pissed at that this Afraisby guy is still in there. Now, just so you guys know, this guy was one of the main ones who did some of the disgusting shit inside of there. Okay? And you know what? Allegedly was the main one. I'm not going to say he was. He was allegedly the main one that had a lot of shit to do with it. So, during a company event, Afraisby, whatever his name is, would hit on female employees, telling them he wanted to marry them, attempting to kiss them, and putting his arms around them. Fucking creepy. Okay, I'm a guy that I've been around a lot of women in my life in the workplace, and you could joke and laugh, but putting your arms around them and trying to kiss them and all that shit, that is way extra. And a female will let you know if she wants that. She's going to be coming on to you. But you're at work. Dude, save that shit for after work. You should be smart enough to separate work from personal life. All right? So this was in plain view of other male employees, including supervisors who had to intervene and pull him off female employees. So you telling me this has been recorded, it has been documented, but they still had his ass there. I'm going to give you guys some true life real shit that I know from a job that I worked at. There was somebody who was fired, allegedly, let's just say that because I don't know what they might come with, but for sexual advances. Okay? So, guess what happened? He was fired the next fucking day. No lie. Do we got any sounds for that? Boo. We gonna boo him. We're gonna say that's for him. He was actually fired the next day. I didn't even know. It was so fast, nobody even knew he was fired till that email came across that said, this motherfucker's gone. I knew him personally. All right? I asked him, I said, yo, what's up? He said, it's some bullshit. Now, his word, company's word, but guess what the company did? The company let him go. They're not going to take any chances. This company is not as big as Activision Blizzard. Okay? They're not. And this company made the decision to fire his ass immediately. So that lets you know, Activision Blizzard, you had a real fucking culture going on. A sick and disgusting culture. At that, may I add. Okay? But I'm going to read you guys some more. Just listen to this. Okay? Now, Afraisby, or however you pronounce it, it's A-F-R-A-S-I-A-B-I. Guys, let me know. Afraisby was so known to engage in harassment of females that his suite was nicknamed the Crosby Suite after alleged rapist Bill, and they put Bill Crosby, right? Because there's also a Bill Cosby, Bill Crosby. Don't get it mixed, okay? I believe they're two separate entities, okay? And you know, I haven't looked into Bill Cosby, so don't ask me anything about Bill Cosby. I don't know. I don't usually like to start investigating a bunch of sexual allegations, all that shit, because I focus on gaming. I leave that to, you know, the lawyers and everybody like that. But he actually named it after the alleged rapist, Bill Cosby. I can't make that up. There's facts on that. I'm going to pull up the facts in a moment, so we ain't even just going to be talking about it. This is factual shit that this dude was doing. So, he named it after the alleged rapist, Bill Cosby. Afrazabai would also call females derogatory names at company events. And Afrazabai's conduct was known to Blizzard Entertainment's executives. It was known. This motherfucker been a sick fuck and ain't do nothing. They knew it. He had to be irreplaceable or something. That's sick as hell. I'm sorry. I just announced I'm a black man, right? If I was at work and I announced I was a black man, the first chance I would have got, my ass would have been gone. Okay, I don't get those chances. That's why my ass got to be straight as an arrow. Okay, so I understand how you can be straight. I don't want to hear no excuses. You're a sick fuck. Okay, so his conduct was known to Blizzard Entertainment's executives who took no effective remedial measures. J. Allen Brack, president of Blizzard Entertainment, allegedly had multiple conversations with Afrazabai about his drinking and that he had been too friendly towards female employees at company events. But he gave Afrazabai a slap on the wrist. Verbal counseling in these incidents. He said, yo, come in my office, let's talk. And I'm going to tell y'all how I believe these go. A lot of people don't know, but I've seen the kind of locker room talk. I've been around it, okay? And this is how it goes. Look, man, I know you're trying to have fun. I know you're trying to have fun, man, but people are starting to complain. And we don't want to face that smoke and all this shit, okay? So just calm it down, man, please, for me. Because next time, it's going to fall on me. Okay, I don't want you to hurt. Afrazabai, this is all, you know, just here. So it's not real, but this is me how it goes. Afrazabai goes, oh, what the fuck is this noise coming up? Don't interrupt my fucking show. But anyways, Afrazabai goes, look, man, I'm so sorry. It'll never happen again. You know, I don't know what happened with me. I was drinking the night before, so I was actually still drunk the next day. You know, just not even claiming that he was drinking, all the bullshit. And then he goes, you know what? You're right. How about this? I'm going to put myself into AA because I need the help. I'm a disgusting fuck. You know, he gets off, slap on the wrist, no punishment, right? So, what do you think happens to J. Allen Brack? When the shit hits the fan, you're the first one to face the fucking fire. So that's why what you need to do is say, I'm out of there. I'm getting him out of there. I don't want him to be any part of that. Now, this Crosby suite or Cosby suite, whatever you want to name it, Bill Cosby has been let go. So we can't even say Bill Cosby is the rapist anymore. He's been let go. I can't even say that. I got to say, you know, he was an alleged rapist. So which means they allege that he did. But he's let go. Okay? Could have been the Cosby suite. But let's go ahead. I'm going to pull up more information on that. I'm not even going to leave y'all hanging on that. Okay? So we'll get to that. Now, Destiny 2 maker also weighs in on the accusations. So let's talk about Destiny 2 maker and what they have to say. For those who don't know, Destiny 2 maker is Bungie. Bungie, we fucking love you. Oh my gosh. Bungie, you have made, I mean, we're not even going to talk about Bungie. You know how great you are. Bungie is built on empowering our people no matter who they are, where they are from, or how they identify. We have a responsibility to acknowledge, reflect, and do what we can to push back on a persistent culture of harassment, abuse, and inequality that exists in our industry. It's our responsibility to ensure this type of behavior is not tolerated at Bungie at any level, and that we never excuse it or sweep it under the rug. While the accounts in this week's news are difficult to read, we hope that they will lead to justice, awareness, and accountability. You hear that? Pump your shit, Bungie. We have a zero tolerance policy at Bungie for environments that support this toxic culture, and we are committed to rooting them out to defend those who are at risk. Now, this is what I will say for that. Watch the zero tolerance policy. That is a slippery slope. When you say zero tolerance policy, that's actually dangerous. The reason it's dangerous is because if it's found anywhere in there, somebody's going to call you on saying that you didn't enforce a zero tolerance policy. So just look out for that, okay? Women, POC, and underrepresented communities have nothing to gain by reliving their trauma. We believe them when they come forward with reports of abuse or harassment. Now, you know, I might feel a way about that because somebody can just jump on the bandwagon. Somebody can come forward and lie. So I don't think you need to just, but if you take it serious and do the investigation, I will appreciate that. But I think trusting someone right away is not a good thing. I do not believe that. But, you know, taking their issues with delicacy and making sure that you're taking them as serious as you can, that's understandable, which means if they come forward with something, you go, you know what? We're going to assume that this could be the case and we'll investigate it. And you know, sometimes it's the other way around. It goes, hey, we don't give a shit. And then next thing you know, they find out like, ooh, we're sorry. You don't want that, okay? So we don't pretend that Bungie is perfect and that no one has experienced harassment while working here, but we will not tolerate it. We will not confront it, or we will confront it head on. We will continue to do the work every day to be better. I ain't even finished. Our goal is to continue to improve the experience for everyone working at Bungie and do our part to make the gaming industry as a whole to be more welcoming and inclusive. Yo, Bungie, you just shitted on Activision Blizzard so hard.
Can you dig it, nigga, sucker?
Damn. Why did y'all do them like that, man? Why did y'all do them like that? They in the ground. Y'all stumped a fucking mud hole in them with that statement. You letting them know, hey, we don't tolerate that shit at all. If it happened on our end, that would have never happened. That's what you're saying. It would have never happened if... I got to give them props, man. That was one of those statements like, yo, it really does happen, and we know it can happen in our job. They did everything that Activision Blizzard didn't do. They took accountability, which Activision Blizzard's doing now, but they didn't do at first. They were saying, hey, we're going to take this serious as can be. So they were fucking up, man. We're not done. We're not done, okay? So the Activision Blizzard lawsuit fallout is what women have been saying the whole entire time, from beginning to end. Before, I don't even know if I have that video. I will look and see if I have this video. Typically, I keep these videos a lot of times, but there is a video, okay, from a BlizzCon, and I want to see if I can find it. But there is a video from a BlizzCon that I remember we watched, and I was like, oh shit, I cannot believe they even did this. So I want to see if I can find this video, because this video, when you watch it, you're going to go, damn, they really did that? Not lying, they did it. It's on video, and it's on 2010. It was at a BlizzCon. Okay, Blizzard, where you at? I know you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. Usually I don't even do this, okay? But I'm pulling it up. BlizzCon 2010 woman. All you gotta do is put BlizzCon 2010 woman. I guarantee. Oh, there we go. Former WoW dev apologizes for disastrous old BlizzCon video. I bet he does. I bet you do apologize for some shit that got caught 11 years after. Why you... This is one thing I like to say. I understand they apologize. But why do you think people gonna believe that shit? It was 11 years ago and you apologizing about it now. Granted, I did a lot of dumb things when I was a teenager. And I could apologize for my teenage behavior and explain that I was a young dumb fuck. But you were a grown-ass man when you did this. So it ain't no excuse. So, let's find this video. Here we go. Found it right here. I hope this is the whole entire video. We're going to watch it. Okay, we are going to watch this video. And I'm not even going to skip any parts. I'm going to play it. If I get flagged, I get flagged. Joshua Drake already paid for it. So, hey, y'all better thank him. Shout out Joshua Drake. You know what I mean? So, let's pull this up. Okay, there we go. Hit play. Now, let's pull it up on the person's YouTube because I know this person. And I shouted him out last time. And I always want to give him. My man, Mr. Bokchoy! Bokchoy, I'll let your boy! Mr. Bokchoy, shout out to you. You didn't flag me last time, so you're the OG. Okay? And look at this woman. Let's start by just saying this woman is going to ask a nice, easy question. She just wanted a question answered. This is a woman saying, hey, you know what? I got a concern for all the women out there, and I wanted answered. Listen to this. And make sure I got my volume up. I need this all the way up.
Hi there, Xantia from Kieran Tor. I love what you guys done with Little Crest. I love the fact that you have a lot of very strong female characters. However, I was wondering if we could have some that don't look like they've stepped out of Victoria's Secret's catalog.
Now, before they even answer, it's a little low. Okay, it's low for me, so I'm not sure if it's low for y'all, but just so you know, she said, hey, all the women characters you guys got, okay, on World of Warcraft, can we have some characters that don't look like they stepped out of Victoria's Secret catalog? So what she's saying is, can we have some that don't got their titties and ass just hanging out? Just one respectable woman. One. This is our answer.
What do you mean? Wait. Which catalog would you like them to step out of?
He said, what do you mean? Which catalog would you like them to step out of? Huh? That is such an asshole response. I'm sorry. Dude, you're an asshole for that. If I literally ask you a question and you ask it back with another fucking ironic question like that, that shit is stupid. Oh, well, which catalog would you like them out of? Huh? The ass and titties catalog part 2? Come on, man. You got to do better than that. And they're laughing. She's fake laughing, trying to play it off.
Could you
that
see
shit is
Sylvanas
embarrassing.
looking any other way? Right. So
he said, and then the same fucking asshole that's about to talk says, can you see that fucking hot chick looking any other way? Oh, gosh, I fucking love it. You know what I mean? This is, cancel culture. This is what cancel culture do. You get caught years later, they will flame your ass up out of there. Okay?
we feel you, and we want to vary our female characters, absolutely. So, yeah, we'll pick different catalogs.
If that don't sound like we feel ya, we're going to go ahead and, we look into varying the characters. But hey, we'll look at some other catalogs. Next question. Such a fucking asshole.
Hey, Alex, what catalog is that Tauren female coming out of?
Not one you'd read.
Yeah.
And then he follows up with, what catalog did the one hot chick with her ass and titties come out of? Because that's the one I love. You know what I'm saying? Them titties is perking. That ass is banging. That's what he said. You might as well just say that. Okay? Gilberto, I see him. We feel you. You know what I'm saying? How do you say that? Hold up. We got to see that. Look, my man, look at that. We feel you. How do you say that shit? How do you? Come on. We feel you. And we feel you. It's not we feel you. Take the damn question seriously. She literally was a woman asking a question saying, now one thing I will state is I know how men are. Okay? A man myself. I know how it is. It's games are mostly male driven. It is. That's not a statement or opinion. That is a fact. Games are very much male driven. If you took men out of gaming, there would not be any gaming industry right now. And yeah, you could say leap. No, it would not be a gaming industry. It is that many men involved in the process of gaming. Now, that might be just because of, role changes. Back in the day, it was a lot of women were not expected to do these things and guys were expected to do these things and vice versa. Now it comes to the point where everybody say, hey, oh, shit, we human. We can all do whatever we want, right? So we got more women in gaming, which that's just natural because games have taken more of an approach to introduce, other gamers that are not hardcore gamers. You can just be an average gamer now and enjoy games. There's many women who play Farmville, Candy Crush, games that are not, super hardcore, but they love them. Okay, and there's women who love hardcore games. So it just varies. But this asshole response that we heard, oh my God, I can't even believe it. That's why I had to play that again. So guess what? That dude apologizes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I gave you that response. Shut up. We don't want to hear that, man. Hold up. Give you a couple punches and a couple slaps. Say that shit for somebody else. Okay, we don't want to hear that. Get out of here. You answered how you truly feel. And now since you got caught and called out on it, they backed your ass up on all your statements. So now you look like a sucker. You look like a sucker right now. That's what you look like because you're backing up on all your statements. That's why you don't say it in the first place. Especially, now I understand people say, oh, they got caught on a hot mic. Okay, maybe you're talking shit with your friends, you get caught on a hot mic, but you got backed up on some shit you said on a public forum. So, yes, that dev did apologize. That was Greg Street. Okay, so Greg Street did apologize. All right, and he's got the right to apologize. That's no problem. You can do that, Greg. But I'm just going to tell you this, that the apology is not going that far. Okay, Blizzard, now look, I'm going down the list, y'all. I told y'all, this is not, it's just so much difficult shit. I haven't even gotten to the worst. Okay, so let's switch it, just to switch it. So, Blizzard boss, the boss, accused of failing to address the sexual harassment allegations, okay? And which means when they came back, so this is not just the first time, this is when they came back again. The damn boss was blowing it off like it wasn't nothing. Didn't even care. Didn't even try to care. It's just so disgusting. I can't even believe it. And guess who that is? I ain't even going to say his name, but I'm just going to say this. A current Blizzard developer said this verbatim, word for word. I want J. Allen Brack to resign. And that bullshit ass email, and I ain't say bullshit ass email, I'm lying. But the exact word for word is, I want J. Allen Brack to resign. And that email didn't change that. So which means you sent that half-ass bullshitty email and thought, oh, I'm going to make everything all better. It don't work like that, man. You got to really address it with concern. You got to take responsibility. You got to say, I failed. True leaders admit when they failed. When you failed, you failed. I let you down. I said something wrong. I told everybody. Y'all remember SX cores, the mod chips and all that? I had my own installation video that I had. Guess who else had some installation videos? Xmodder. You know when I put that Xmodder video up, what happened? I got fucking trashed. Okay? And that wasn't the only time I got trashed. I got trashed on GBA 10 for putting out SX Retro. Which was, well, you know, Team Executor. Y'all know how they go. Many different names and all that. People say, okay, allegedly. Okay, I put up this SX Retro. I got my ass flamed. You know why? I didn't have the information. So when I was doing it, I didn't know. So that's why I got my ass flamed. I understand that. I can come forward and say, you know what? My bad. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I've learned. I haven't done it again. That's learning. Okay? And my mistakes was off of not knowing, pure ignorance. I can accept that. This shit you know. You clearly know. Oh my God. Shit. Damn. So not only that, Twitch streamers speak out on Activision Blizzard. So all these World of Warcraft streamers, okay, they all spoke out. Many of them was talking about quitting. But of course, they're streaming the games, and they're not quitting. Let's be honest. They're making money. Okay, I don't expect you to quit. That's one thing about me. I don't ever expect you to quit, right? They all speak out and they shit on them. They were speaking out on Twitter. They were speaking out during the live streams. They were giving it all. I mean, let me just go ahead and read you some, okay? So, it's so sad to read through all of this and knowing that it has been going on for years and years probably. Just absolutely disgusting behavior, and seemingly so many higher-ups just let it happen. And this statement just isn't it either. You see that? It ain't it. That's the best way to say it. It ain't it. Okay? You're putting out these bullshit-ass statements like it's going to take care of something. Now, guess what happened to Activision Blizzard? They go dark. Next thing you know, it's no update on games. They not updating the pages. They not updating. They just got scared shitless and said, you know what, drop everything, don't do anything. And you're probably right on that, because if you did anything, you would have got your ass flamed. If you come out with an update on the game and you put it on your Twitter, they would have shitted on your Twitter. They would have shitted anywhere, because that culture is coming for your ass. Okay? That's why you need a leader, a true leader who's going to step in front of it and do a fucking live press conference so we know you ain't reading a fucking teleprompter or whatever, and they're going to say, we have failed you. It's terrible. We are now going to step up and do everything. I will be held responsible for everything if it doesn't go right from this point forward, because that person that says that knows that their fucking job is on the line. They're going to care. All right? So now the ex-Blizzard boss, okay, X, which is Mike Morhaime, said to women, I failed you. There we go. About time. About time. Mike said it. Why can't everybody else say it? Mike said, and he's the ex-Blizzard boss, by the way. He said, and I quote, I'm going to go ahead and read this. I'm not going to read everything because he did read a lot. I don't do that whole paragraph shit. But this is what he said. I have read the full complaint against Activision Blizzard and many of the other stories. It is all very disturbing and difficult to read. I am ashamed. It feels like everything I thought I stood for has been washed away. What's worse, but even more important, real people have been harmed and some women had terrible experiences. I was at Blizzard for 28 years. During that time, I tried very hard to create an environment that was safe and welcoming for all people of all genders and backgrounds. I knew that it was not perfect, but clearly we were far from that goal. The fact that so many women were mistreated and were not supported means we let them down. In addition, we did not succeed in making it feel safe for people to tell their truth. It is no consolation that other companies have faced similar challenges. I wanted us to be different and better. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's all you got to say, man. That's all you got to say. So Mike Morhaime came out and said, we failed you. Guess who else says that? Diablo co-creator Chris Metzen says it. He says, we failed you. I'm sorry. Guess what's happening now? Everybody's taking responsibility now. Oh shit, now everybody's taking responsibility. He says, it's not enough just to say, I see you and I hear you when terrible things happen to women in and out of the workplace. We have to present enough and willing enough to ask them what their experiences are day to day, and then do everything we can to support them with respect, dignity, and opportunities they deserve. More than making a conscious choice to act this way, we must consistently and thoughtfully model this behavior to those around us, hold each other accountable, and be ready to be held to account and listen to every stage of the game. Bam. And he threw into the game. You know what I mean? So admit it. Fault. Now, some gaming websites, guess what they've done? They completely halted the coverage on any Activision Blizzard games. Damn. Guess what happens? Y'all let that shit go for so long, and now you're getting your pockets dipped into. Because guess what these companies are doing? Many of these companies say, we don't like what you're doing. We don't like what you stand for. So we're not going to go ahead and represent you. Now, this is a lot of money. A lot of money. Y'all might be thinking it's just a couple dollars. No, we're talking about millions. These marketing campaigns that get put on by these other companies for Activision Blizzard games are in the millions. They count for a lot of the revenue that Activision Blizzard makes. Well, guess what? What if all coverage is stopped? What if there's a new DLC coming out and now the coverage is not known about it? Many people don't know. What if there's a new game you're releasing? People don't know about it. You need that coverage to get the word out there to continue making the revenue you got. But a lot of people stopping it. Okay? Now, the former WoW designer apologizes, okay, for the 2010 BlizzCon answer. Another one. Okay? Guess what? And that was, I take it back. That was Greg Street still, but someone else also mentioned they apologize, okay? I may have got it mixed up, but nonetheless, they're all apologizing now. Over 2,000 Activision Blizzard employees signed letters condemning company's response to the allegations. What the? You got told multiple times, and you got 2,000 employees condemning your response. So which means when you got told about it and you knew you fucked up 2 years ago, and now today you still gave a fucking shitty response. That shows that you thought you were fucking bigger than the program. You're not bigger than the program. As WAC 100 says, ain't no one man bigger than the program. That is the fact. I ain't bigger than this damn program, and you ain't either. I don't give a damn how many millions you got. You're not bigger than the program. They could shut your ass down, which is what's happening. All right? Now, Blizzard, this is where it gets disturbing. There were Blizzard devs that said some men were being sexually harassed too. Okay? So, I'm just going to read a little bit of this. I don't want to get too much. But reports included unwanted shoulder rubs, being propositioned for sex, sexual harassment within their first day, and even a game around the office where men would try to grope one another's balls. Pause. What type of shit is this? What type of shit? What type of sick, demented, twisted, disturbing, disgusting shit is this? Y'all playing ball games? Like ball game, and you grabbing balls? For real? This is what y'all doing. Like this ain't, it's in the reports. So this is, I can't even say allegedly with this shit. It's in the report. Okay, the reports included unwanted shoulder rubs. First of all, what the fuck are you doing rubbing shoulders with another man unwantedly? Like, how do you do that? I don't even see how the fuck you're rubbing shoulders. Like, okay, but being propositioned for sex. So imagine, you know, that makes me think of the Illuminati. You remember they hear about the Illuminati and says, oh, you want to be CEO? You're going to have to lick my big fat balls. Okay? Sexual harassment within their first day. These are men. So if men were getting that, imagine how it was coming at women. There's probably women who actually had to, and there's probably, that's why I said allegedly, I can say all that, but maybe there were women there who actually had to go through with some of these propositions in order to get where they're at. I mean, it's not too far-fetched to think that based on different information we got. You know what I mean? So, that hashtag, that is, yo, it's literally nuts. It's really nuts, okay? Like, just flat out nuts for real. They're grabbing balls around the office. So, okay, on top of that, guess what? Activision Blizzard's employees, they actually planned a walkout for Wednesday, but they wanted to protest the working conditions, okay? So they want to say this is unacceptable, we don't like it, yada, yada, yada. I understand. You got every right to, you might as well. They fucked up everything else. Everybody go out there and fucking stop. So they wind up offering paid time off. I hear if there's any Activision Blizzard employees where I'm wrong on this, please communicate. Just let me know I'm fucking crazy. But from what I heard, okay, they've offered paid time off to employees that were going to walk out. That to me is taking responsibility. That's saying we messed up. You guys go ahead and protest. We'll still stand behind you through it all. It's kind of a weird position to be in, to stand behind someone who's shitting on you at the same time, but you were wrong. And, you know, sometimes if you're wrong, you got to take the heat with it, because that's the only way things will get better. Some people need to get that off their chest. So I agree. I think that was smart for them to do. Now, they also removed, now World of Warcraft removed inappropriate references to rebuild trust in wake of a lawsuit. So in WoW, there was a whole reference to rebuilding trust. And guess what? Rebuilding trust is not something we want to hear in the wake of a lawsuit. Now, how I feel about that, I don't know, because some things, you know, people, if I'm coming across the first time playing and I hear rebuild trust, I'm not thinking that they're talking about rebuilding trust from within Activision Blizzard. I'm thinking about the WoW world that I'm in. That's what I'm thinking about. So, but nonetheless, if the game's developed by a bunch of misogynistic assholes, maybe, you know, I don't know. All right, so that was another thing. Now, Activision CEO Bobby Kotick comments on harassment allegations. And guess what? Employees respond. Now, this is Activision. Y'all know how I get with my Activision. Call of Duty, best game ever, right? So Bobby Kotick, the CEO of Activision, wrote a long-ass blurb. I'm not reading all that. I'll read just a couple sentences. He says, "This has been a difficult and upsetting week. I want to recognize and thank all of those who have come forward in the past and recent days. I so appreciate your courage Every voice matters, and we will do a better job of listening now and in the future. Our initial response to the issues we face together and to your concerns were quite frankly tone deaf. Okay, it was tone deaf. He took the responsibility and said, we failed. It is imperative that we acknowledge all perspectives and experiences and respect the feelings of those who have been mistreated. In any way, I am sorry that we did not provide the right empathy and understanding. That was nice, Bobby Kotick, okay? And it's a lot more. But guess what? We not done. I'm going to pull y'all up on screen. Look at this. Inside Blizzard developers' infamous Bill Cosby suite. Now, there we go. It's not Bill Crosby, okay? It's Bill Cosby. Because now we get to see. See, I go through these with y'all, okay? But Bill Cosby suite. So, since the news broke last week of widespread allegations of sexual harassment and discrimination at Activision Blizzard via a legal complaint from the state of California, many top male developers there, both current and former, have responded with shock and dismay. Look at this. Yo, them dudes created a Cosby suite. They were saying that Bill Cosby, the rapist, we're following after him. And once Bill Cosby is out, so I can't even say he's a rapist. Okay, he's alleged. And because I would be wrong if I said that after the court of law. I technically can't say alleged. I mean, truthfully, by the court of law, he was let go. So I can't even say he's alleged. I have to say he's not a rapist. Even though if I feel like he is, I can't just say he is. So let's just say, possibility, maybe. All right. But as we see, look at this. Alex Afrasiabi. This is Alex. This is the fucking douchebag Alex that I told you guys about. You little punk bitch. How about that? I can call you anything I want. It's all my opinion. I can talk about you all I want. You can't do nothing about it. I love it. And slapped your ass and punched you a couple times. But it says day zero preparations, Cosby suite in effect. Look at what they have. They have everything ready for mixed drinks. Everything ready, like they're popping pills and shit. That shit is not cool, man. It's not cool. Like, how sick and fucking disgusting are you? And guess what? It's 3 years after you fucking had a terrible BlizzCon. Like, the fact that they had this type of environment is disgusting. And yes, I understand at the time in 2010, it's a different time, which means at that time, there was probably not as many women. But even if there's one, you have to get the respect. There's times where there was only maybe one black person. There's times where there was only maybe one woman, period, in certain genres. There's so much. You have to open the door fully. You can't crack it. You got to open it all the way. So that Cosby suite, and you've seen all those people over there, okay? We got, Afrasiabi, all right? He was in there. It was, I believe that was Corey Stockton, Greg Street. I'm not sure. I might be wrong on some of these names, okay? But a lot of them are those names, I think, were in this picture right here. Okay, let's pull the picture back up on screen so y'all not know I'm tripping. Look at this. Former World of Warcraft Alex Afrasiabi and other Blizzard developers posing with a portrait of Bill Cosby at BlizzCon 2013. Damn, that is savage. That is savage, man. That's so savage, it's ridiculous. I told y'all it was just so bad. It's just so much. You can't even go over it all, okay? And also, I said Twitch streamers were helping with the money. Ubisoft, they spoke out on it about the culture of abuse. Activision also hired union-busting firms to kind of get a union together for Blizzard. But there was also a misogyny tax that was slapped on them because Blizzard had someone come up there, I believe, for cybersecurity and asked if they have any openings. And she had a penetration testing shirt on. For those who don't know about penetration testing, it's about infiltrating different security systems, okay? It's called penetration testing. But, it's kind of like, it's an easy joke right there. So I'll admit, they probably threw in a joke, but the jokes went too far when you're saying, have you been penetrated lately? And what have you penetrated lately? And stuff like that. Like, that shit ain't even funny. It's corny and it's whack. Okay, so you did that, and guess what happened? You came back later to these same people asking for them to, for some cybersecurity help, trying to get a rate, and they slapped your ass with a misogyny tax. 50% up. And they wrote you a whole email. Okay, they wrote you a big ass email. This was directed directly towards you in response to what you did back then. Okay, if y'all don't believe me, this person actually posted it on their Twitter. They posted it. This is the email. They had to blank out who they were sending to and everything. Look at the email. Had a feeling, but thought I'd try anyway. But hey, before we go any further with establishing a relationship with your company, there's an issue that needs to be addressed. One of my C-suite executives saw that you had been added to our CRM database and shared a very troubling and upsetting story with me. And look at that. Back in 2015 at Black Hat USA Security Conference in Las Vegas, had a recruitment booth in Career Zone. And I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but as the name applies, the purpose Career Zone is for people or to connect hackers seeking jobs. My executive, whom I should clarify was not employed with us at the time, but rather was employed as a senior vulnerability researcher at large security consulting firm before us. All right? Approached the booth to inquire about open positions. Instead, however, was discussing potential job opportunities with her. The recruiters ridiculed her for being a woman. They asked if she was lost, if her boyfriend brought her to the conference, if she even knew what the conference was about, if she knew what penetration testing was, and how often she got penetrated, and a slew of other extremely inappropriate and wholly unprofessional questions. Now, why would she do that? Maybe because she remembered this shit. Like, you know, when you remember something years ago, that shit was traumatizing. And you looking for the moment where you can just strike they ass back. And this is a beautiful moment from her. This is an email directly to them. Yo, Blizzard, I can't even believe yo, my buddies. I got 2 buddies, but one that's like head over heels for WoW. Yo, if you continue to play WoW, and he's strong on political stances, so I can say this proudly. If you are going to be strong on playing WoW, and you're not going to bring up any of this shit that WoW's been doing in any convos, then you are not really about that, bro. You're not about that. Okay, all that shit you talking about, how you stand for this, you won't buy this type of game because, oh, it's exclusive, or you won't do this. Bro, you got to stand by your shit right now, because this is the worst I have ever seen put out there in public about any game company in history. So you have got to step up, bro. You got to say something. You got to put a post up. You got to do something. Because right now, I guarantee you playing the game, and I haven't seen you say nothing about it. So, which means you cannot complain about shit else no more, because this is as worse as it gets. They doing women and men. They grabbing balls and shit. Come on, man. All right, come on. So anyways, I'm sorry. I just, get a little passionate. But nonetheless, I'm not going to take you guys any further. Okay, we're done with that. I went on a long time, and we got tons of other subjects that we are going to get straight to. All right? So let's move on to the next subject, which you guys see. We're going to be talking about cheaters. Let's talk about cheaters, because y'all know I'm a dude that if it's a one-player game, I'm cheating my ass off. If it's a multiplayer game, I'm whooping somebody's ass if they cheat. That's how I am. I don't do the cheating in multiplayer games. But you guys see that one. Yes, you see that. That is Apex. Well, Apex has been suffering from a lot of cheating. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. First of all, I like to always pull it up on screen. I like to have you guys along with it. Marlon, first of all, what's up, Marlon? Thank you for tuning in. I like to shout out everybody who drops in. You know what I'm saying? Marlon, facts, facts, facts. You're right. Thank you for dropping in. Now, let's get to it. So, I'm going to pull this up, and then I hate these damn ads. I should have, I turned off ad block. That's my bad. But most of the 2,000 plus, and first of all, we're going to pause that. You ain't going to be doing this in the middle of my video. Okay, not in my video. All right, I love you, Eurogamer. Shout you out, kudos and all that. I give you a couple gunshots. You know what I'm saying? I give you a Mario jump. That's about it. That's all you're going to get. All right? Most of the 2,000 plus accounts recently banned from playing Apex Legends for dashboarding or exploiting matchmaking in rank mode had been playing on PS4. Damn you, Sony. Damn you. It's always you, Sony. But the statistic came courtesy of Connor Ford, who manages Apex security at developer Respawn. They confirmed that of the 2,086 players banned on 29th of July, 1,965 of them have been playing on PS4, 62 on Xbox, 44 on PC, and 15 on Nintendo Switch. Damn, that's a huge difference. 1,965 were playing on PS4. Now, let me ask, was they playing on hacked PS4s? Because that would make sense. You get a hacked PS4, and now it's a lot, I'm running all types of extra shit. Not only am I doing dashboard, I'm doing some other shit. Maybe, I don't know, I might be reaching on that one. But the banhammer primarily targeted players called dashboarding, players who forcefully shut down the game at the end of the match to avoid losing RP. By abusing it, players can erroneously maintain their high rank status, but thankfully, Respawn noticed the trend. Thank you, Respawn. I had to pull that one up because, we here at NickMoses05. Okay, no, you can't go online with the CSW hacked PS4. That's my man, Joe. See, thank you, Joe, for clarifying that. Because we all know I don't got the hacked PS4. I don't. I was supposed to get it, things didn't fall out, they didn't fall through, but nonetheless, hey, I'll get one. I ain't hurting about it. I got enough games to play. I got enough, I got modded systems. I don't need to, I'm not missing anything crucial. But I'm glad to clear that up because why is it so many damn people are cheating on PS4? Why is that such a huge disparity? Like, it's huge, okay? But we're not done with cheating there. That's not the only game that's dealing with it. So guess who else is dealing with it? Ubisoft and Bungie. Yes, they are. They have recently filed a lawsuit against the people who claims they're running Ring 1. Now, Ring 1 is a website that makes and sells cheats for various games. Destiny 2, PUBG, Rainbow Six Siege, on and on and on, right? Both companies allege multiple offenses, including copyright infringement, and are seeking potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars or more in damages and want the site shut down. Now, we all know, okay, what happened with Tom Dills Jr. If you're any part of this podcast, you've seen Tom Dills Jr. had to shut down a website and had to pay Nintendo $2 million after the lawsuit was settled out of court. And he settled for $2 million, which means if he didn't settle, we're probably looking at a lot more. So this is the same case here. They better stop playing around. They better stop, man, because if you get sued, and okay, maybe, hey, you can't catch us. Catch me if you can. I'm the fucking gingerbread man. I understand that. But they'll shut all this shit down, and when you get caught, you're going to get fucked. Okay? So please, anybody using Ring 1, be careful. Because they're coming for you, they are looking for you, and they will ban you. They've already been banning people. They are going to sue Ring 1. So I'm not sure how you're paying for these cheats. If it's a one-time fee, if you're paying monthly, weekly, by, hours, you might want to reconsider buying a lot of that time. Because they going to get your ass out of there. Okay? And we all remember how, these hackers, modders, anybody who's out there, I like to say, in the homebrew realm, okay? These people know that sometimes it works for the good. We've seen Capcom Resident Evil Village. Hey, you bought a pirated copy of that. I can't even say bought. If you downloaded a pirated copy of that, you were good to go. You were sweet, man. You was bomb. You was like, yo, I got a pirated copy. Guess what? I don't have stuttering issues. But the official game has stuttering issues, which, by the way, they just recently fixed. So all that time, people downloading the pirated version, it took you a long ass time to figure out how to fix it when we already knew that the pirated versions removed DRM. So which means something with DRM fucked up your game, but it took you that long to fix it? That's cool. I got a 7-Up can. So anyways, that's so funny. It's kind of similar to Nintendo. Shout out VK's channel. Shout out to you. Fix the Joy-Con drift. Many people are doing it. It works. I've had people come here and confirm it works. And guess what, VK? You the man. Nintendo hasn't responded or changed anything. Nintendo hasn't even said it's been fixed. Okay? So we don't know if it is. It could be the same bullshit we've been dealing with. And Nintendo knows it's an issue, and now we have a video with I don't know how many thousands of views to prove it works. So what are you doing? So this is common for that. Now, I'm behind, so I'm going to run through these last ones. Stray. Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad we played Stray because we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to play a video of Stray. Okay, and the reason I want to play Stray is because I want to talk about it. Y'all know I like certain weird-ass games. I don't know why, but I love weird games. One of them is 12 Minutes, which I talked about. That's going to be coming out for Xbox. It's going to be a day one. Okay, so if you got Game Pass, you'll see it. But 12 Minutes is reliving the same 12 minutes. And within those 12 minutes, once it finishes, it starts you back kind of like a dream. And these little things that you do can change multiple things inside of 12 minutes. That interests me so much. Okay, so before I get to really going in on Stray, I think it's only right I change this picture. I think it's only right. Do I got the picture good? Let's see. Oh, look at Stray. That's a badass cat right there. Stray is about a stray cat. Now, I know what y'all thinking. How the hell is a stray cat fun, Nick? Who the hell cares about a stray cat? Well, guess what? We're going to watch the gameplay trailer. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing. Maybe I'll speed it up. You know, so that way at least probably it'll save me from getting flagged. So we'll do this. We'll play back. I'll change the speed to the same thing. We'll do faster and we'll pull it up. So booyah. So this right here is the gameplay trailer for the game Stray. Stray is about a stray cat. That's all you need to know. Stray cat. Now I heard a robot comes along later. Let's go ahead and watch.
Hello everyone, my name is Swan, producer at Blue 12 Studio, and today I'm going to show you more about Stray.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, man. Annapurna Interactive. Now, just so you guys know, Annapurna Interactive just actually announced a bunch of games that they released. I highly recommend you check out the list of games. This was the one that interested me the most. I believe Outer Wilds has DLC coming. There's a lot of other things, so definitely check that out. Is that how you pronounce it? Annapurna?
In Stray, you play as a cat who has fallen inside a mysterious and forgotten city. Separated from his family
now
and
look how the cat is walking. Do you guys see the leg? First of all, I know they used a real cat. Those cat animations too real. But we've seen cats walk with a hurt leg. And they walk just like that. So that was beautiful to see a stray cat out there. Look at the environment. They're in a back alley, which is typical, you know, the whole stray cats, back alleys. Everything. It's just, I love the world, the atmosphere, the detail, all the way to the street light there in the back. Even the way the lighting is handled. You can see the way it's shaded here. The ground. Love the detail. So let's continue.
You have to explore and survive in this unwelcoming environment. From the cat's unique point of view, players must navigate their way through the dangers of this unfriendly place, and use the cat's skills to solve puzzles and uncover mysteries along the way.
Damn. Now, you know what? I would hope that's the only item around because I'd have been stuck on that shit forever. So I thank you for this gameplay trailer, by the way. Nice. Yo, I like the way that cat jumped too. It was so real. I didn't even expect that.
Along his journey, the cat will meet a small drone named B12.
Damn, so that's what the B12, I think it was B12 Interactive at the beginning. They have a small robot here named B12. And you see how the cat hit it. Cats are very curious. If you've never had a cat, trust me, they are curious. They will play with anything. They'll be scared at first, but if they get used to it, they will play with it.
Using the drone's ability to interact with objects in the world and communicate with the strange inhabitants of this secluded place.
Nice. So, with having B12 around, this cat is now able to communicate with random robots around the world.
Together they will work to learn more about the secrets of this forgotten community of human-like machines.
Hey, that's so funny, man. Like, it's just, hey, the cat, no, it go up there, doop, 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 bam, shoots out a drink. That's pretty cool. But nonetheless, so far, it looks great.
Of course, a cat will always be a cat. And
yo, they really taking these cat mechanics. That's a real cat. He's right. A cat will be a cat. And that right there is definitely something my cat.
Of course, a cat.
Okay, I don't have a cat now, but when I did have my cat, it did that shit all the time on my couch. Okay, all the time. They would just come and stretch. They would find your rug and they do it. You know, it just feels so good. I forgot what they call it, kneading or net. I forgot what it's called. Nonetheless, cats do it all the time.
Will always be a cat, and his adventures will be filled with friendly and playful interactions with his new world. But these machines are not the only inhabitants of the city, and some encounters will not be as friendly or safe.
Now we get into the smoke.
Running fast, jumping, and using stress to avoid dangers will all be vital if you want to escape this.
Yo, what the hell is that? Is this some damn demonic? Oh no, man. Hold up. What the hell?
Running fast,
yo,
jumping,
those
and using stress to avoid dangers will all be vital if you want to escape this city and be reunited with family.
Oh shit. Yeah, this looks nice, man. So, well, oh, I hit it again. My bad.
Hello, everyone. Encounters will not be as friendly.
A little too close, man. There we go. Let's get it back.
Unless you find a way to defend it, and the prey might become the hunter.
Oh, snap. And look at that. See how things change? Damn, so now the stray cat is a beast.
Stray is coming to PS4, PS5, as well as PC in early 2022, and we can't wait to show you more.
Now, y'all heard that. I mentioned that earlier. Coming to PC, PS4, PlayStation 5. I'm mad it's not coming to Xbox, Switch. Okay, those are two it should come to. Xbox and Switch. But, yes, it's cool. They're trying to make me play the PlayStation 5. All that music, man. So the game Stray, nonetheless, looks bomb. Yo, look, I told you. Somebody in the chat, I hope y'all... Look at that, man. I told you he was going to come back. Queen's Guards. You're the... Yo, I told you ever since. That has to be, what was the other one? The British Empire or something like that. Gay niggers. Oh, my God, man. I told y'all, I announced I'm black, man. I guess this is what it's like being black, guys. You know what I mean? When you announce it, next thing you know, you face backlash. So, nonetheless, here, this is what we'll do for him. He's already been blocked, I'm sure. I got people on that, okay? Bam, here we go. We'll get him out of there. How about that? There you go. One more. Oh, you're gone. Beat it. Aha, nah. Go create you another account. Oh, I got my... This guy, he said it too. Yo, Joe, this is what happens when you get bigger, man. I expect it. I already know what's coming. Imagine when I start getting 10,000 subscribers, 20,000. We're going to have hundreds of those. Okay? Thank you. And blocked them. So thank you. We got him out. But nonetheless. So, I wanted to say I am looking forward to Stray. Stray is a classic game. I can tell already. Something that hasn't been done. And you think it's just a stray cat. Nah, it's not just a stray cat. It's a lot more. I see the story being very interesting. Something I'm into. So there we go. And now last story, and I'm going to take calls. This was going to be a quick one. So I'm going to get everything flamed up. So last but not least, definitely not least, okay, we're going to talk about a guy being arrested over a crane game. Yes, it was a crane game. Okay. Crane game, we pulling this one up because y'all gonna think I'm bullshitting if I say it. But let's pull it up right now. Bye, after losing at crane games. Hold up, I think I had it up already. There we go. I did have it up. My fault. So, after losing at crane games, man threatens Tokyo arcade with poison gas. Yes, poison gas. And thank you, Joe. Thank you. I'm glad we blocked his ass. You know what I'm saying? Just, bow, get him out of here. Joe, you hit him with this. And a couple of these. And then you shot him. Oh, nice way to finish him. So, after losing at crane games, man threatens Tokyo arcade with poison gas. Can't make this up. Hold up. Let's put some. I'm gonna put some respect on this name because I don't want to get threatened by poison gas either. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some respect on his name. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna put some respect in your name, man. You know what I mean? This man in Tokyo said, I'm going to kill everybody in this damn arcade with poison gas because your Crane games are cheap. Okay, they're cheaters. So, a college senior has been arrested in Tokyo on suspicion of obstructing a business by force after sending death threats to an arcade in Tokyo's Takiwawa City. Not sure if I got that right. But between the 4th and 25th of this month, Gao Kawasaki, I think that's right, Kawasaki, a 21-year-old college senior, repeatedly mailed threats to the arcade, as reported on Yahoo News Japan. He sent 16 in total, mailing them from 4 different prefectures and writing the despair of the dead in Japanese as the sender. So he had them from 4 different places. Okay? Tomorrow, I will release poison gas, he wrote in one threat. It'll exterminate the arcade staff. Other letters apparently carried similar threats, which caused the arcade staff to be on the lookout for suspicious individuals. So they were really looking out for these folks. Okay? Really looking out. This is on Yahoo News Japan. Now, the Crane games, I will say, guys, okay, it's a lot more to that. Considering that real physical violence has occurred following the death threats in Japan, such as prior to the deadly Kyoto Animation arson attack, any threats should be taken with the utmost serious. I agree. It should all be taken with the most seriousness it can be taken with. And you guys see this picture right here, right? These Crane games have taken more money than tolls on the highway. These games are good, man. I'm talking about, you think you got it. You go, the crane always comes down like this. It's strong. Then when it grabs something tight, it starts getting all loosey. Now it's like, how does that happen? You're strong one second, then the next second you're all and flimsy. Nope, that's how these games are set. They're gambling games. Okay, don't get it twisted. They're there to make money, which means majority of people lose, and that's how they make their money. So guys, if you lose to the Crane games, it's just like losing at slots. Don't be mad that you lost. Okay? Don't be mad. So, let's go ahead, and I'm going to pull up Skype here, okay, because I want to go ahead and take some calls. I'm going to make sure I got my microphone ready, because last time, I had to open the software up. I'm going to get that open now, so that way my microphone can be working. I'll take some calls, man. What the hell? I'm already way after my time. Way after. I mean, way after my time. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. Way my microphone could be working. I'll take some calls. Here we go. Oh my goodness, what the hell? I just got zoomed in somehow. How did that happen? Holy moly, I got zoomed in.
Whoa, you're extra zoomed in.
Yeah, that's what happens when I open the Logitech software. So let's do this. Let's see if I exit. Does it turn me
Well,
back?
now you're in high def.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. You can still hear me okay, Joe, right?
Yeah, I could still hear you, and I could see you very clearly.
Okay, so I don't know what the hell happened, but we're going to find out really quick with Cam. What the hell? How did it zoom me in? What if I enable? Okay, we're going to just do this for now. Bingo. Oh, that's why it locked in my camera on Skype. Oh, so my bad. It locked in my camera on Skype. So what we'll do is this. I'll go ahead and take my picture off for a moment. How about that? Bam! Okay. There we go. My picture's gone. We won't worry about me. They can hear us talking. You're still
zoomed in, by the way.
All right. Now we should see in a second, Joe. Let me know if you see me still. Do you see
Wait,
me?
no, now you're gone.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
You fell in the claw machine.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'd rather just leave the machine up while I work on that image. Okay. So, Joe, how are you doing today, my dude?
Doing awesome. How are you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good. And Joe, I appreciate you just kicking ass and taking names, okay? Because apparently I announced
you're welcome.
I announced I was Black Joe, and it just took the world by storm, man. I don't know.
Why would somebody waste their time doing this shit? Like, don't they have anything better to do?
Yo, Joe, you know what, man? I would say I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? I'm built for this. So it's different for me. I'm like built for it. I'm the dude that you throw all that shit at because I'm ready for the smoke and I don't sit here and go, oh man, my feelings was hurt. They said a bad word. Call me anything, man. I got tough skin. You can call me anything. You're on the other side of the computer.
You're like Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Keep moving, man. Keep moving. That's all it is, man. I ain't sweating that. So now, Joe, let me ask and see. Look, we got my camera here. I'm zoomed in as always. I don't know how we're gonna fix that. I'll just take off my. You know what? Maybe what the hell? Oh no, that's too much. That's too much.
Yeah, you're zoomed. Now you're still zoomed in.
We're gonna take me off because I already know how this is gonna go. This is gonna be an ongoing dilemma, and we're gonna be trying to figure out.
Yeah, just put a hot tub up or something, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch it up. Oh, the hot tubs are the best. You know what, Joe? I might have to take your advice for that. We put up the hot tub. So now, Joe, we talked about a lot today. All right, and I'm gonna go down the list on some of them, but let's start with the Krispy Kreme donuts. Okay.
Oh yes.
Xbox donuts, man. Do you think that we're gonna see these in the States at all? Do you think we're gonna see them?
I don't think we will because it's mostly like an overseas thing. Like for instance, like when I get my restaurant opened up, I'm going to be doing kind of like, you know, like video game cookies and video game cakes and stuff like those. Xbox donuts are cool. I'm going to do those. I'm also going to do the PlayStation donuts too. I think if any younger people come in or whatever, they would probably buy that or ask their, you know, parents to get it for them. I'm not going to charge $3. I'll charge $2, but I'm not charging $3.
Yeah, $3 is a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a lot. Even when I heard that, I said, whoa, buddy, whoa. Hey. Calm down, okay? Calm down.
And that filling looks green, by the way. I don't know if you saw my comment, but that filling looks like it's green in that donut.
It did. And actually, when that guy, he was supposed to be the quality assurance guy, he bit it. Whole bottom row of teeth was green. So I do believe that inside is green. So now, okay.
Now, will they flavor it, though? That's the real question.
That is the real question. Will it be flavored? You know what? I might have to, holler at some people in the UK. I might have to get them send me a box or something, to taste test on the stream. So now, got that out the way, Joe. Couple things. One, Halo Infinite. Now, I know you have not got to open that Xbox yet. I know you didn't, Joe. I just know you did.
No, hell no. No, it's still sitting here.
I figured. You're a busy man. So, with Halo Infinite, there's a lot of things they're talking about with multiplayer. Do you see Halo making an infamous return, or do you see this being just another hype train?
I think Halo is going to knock Call of Duty out of the water. That's my opinion because Halo is just the shit. I mean, look, here's the deal. They advertised Halo on the back of the fucking box. We never got Halo, but they never advertised Call of Duty. They only advertised, Halo because, the first original Xbox, that was the best game.
Nah, it was, man. You preaching. I can't even lie. The original Halo is classic, iconic. I think it should be one of the games when you have like the 25 best games of all time. I think it falls in that list because it was one of the first games that really brought the LAN play for consoles, like heavy. Okay, where we have multiplayer with GoldenEye 007, which will also be one I would put in there. Okay, because GoldenEye 007 was definitely a title that brought multiplayer there, the game modes. Halo just took it to the next level. So I got to agree with you there. Halo is like, man.
You know what my biggest fear is with Halo? It's going to be these premium pay cheat engines.
And you know what,
That's
Joe?
That's what I'm so afraid of.
You're preaching, because right now, cheating has taken an all-new high. Every time I turn around now, there's cheating going on. It used to be where cheating was caught quickly. People were banned quickly. It didn't last long. But it seems like now every one of your major games is dealing with some sort of cheating issue. What do you think about that?
Yeah, definitely, because here's the deal. It's getting easier to do this because you were talking about the other game being hacked for the PS4. I forget what that was called. What was that game called? You were talking about
Apex, and the other one is Destiny. There we go.
Yeah, this is how it works with those games. What you do is you use their program. You have to match up your IP address on your system and on your computer. Once those IP addresses match, then from there you can send the commands. Back in the day, like during 360, we really didn't have that. We had a little bit of that, but you had to have a hack system. to do that. Now you don't need a hack system. You just need to pay for one of these services.
That's so true. And it seems like now, as many people got them, it almost seems like these services are not that expensive anymore. It used to be where, you were paying the ridiculous, $50, $60 for 24 hours, and now you're getting into where, these people, it's all over. It's affordable, apparently. So now let me ask Joe about PAX West. How do you feel about, first of all, PAX West has this thing where they were saying, hey, we want everybody to come. Our event's going to be great. We're not going to have any issues. And now they're requiring a negative COVID test or vaccination. How do you feel about that, Joe?
First things first, I'm pissed off because we didn't get invited to that because I remember you were telling me you were going to try to get us into there to do interviews. Fuck them. Also, like with the whole COVID thing, like I said before, like somebody like me who doesn't want to get it, I'll make the certification that says I already have the vaccine, and I'll just show them that, and they'll say, okay, thank you. Because it's not like a driver's license where you need to put it underneath like this, radar scanner. I don't know what they're called. Like it's almost like a UV light, but not really. Like when you go into bars and stuff, and it shows you if the license is authentic. We don't have any of those types of cards. It's just, a piece of paper. You can take a picture with your phone or just, screenshot an app and, Photoshop the hell out of it. And that's it. There's no like hard evidence that you've been vaccinated, No,
that's true. You appreciate it. That's what I think. I said the same thing. I'm like, all we're going to do is just literally come and we're just going to be like, hey, this is that. Now, Joe, I am going to try. I'm going to let you know if they do say anything PAX West. I don't even know if I'll be able to make it because it's a little too soon. But, nonetheless, I just want to see if we put in and say, hey, do we get accepted? If we get accepted, if we could, I'm not sure if I will be able to, but I do know E3 2022. I don't care. I'm going to be there. Okay, that's just going to be set in stone. So another thing I like to talk about is specifically with Activision Blizzard. Joe, do you think there's any coming back for them?
Hell no. I think you'll be talking about a new case next week.
I agree. I agree. And you said it best, a new case. I think like literally we're finding out something new every day. They were groping balls. Like I've worked a lot of places, Joe. I worked a lot. And one thing we didn't do in any place I worked at was have a game where you grope each other's balls. I don't understand.
I know. Yeah, same here. But my last kitchen that I worked in, there was a lot of sexual harassment going on. This one guy, his name was Jamie. He was a chef over there. And he was sexually harassing all these young girls. Dude, they were like fucking 16. And they wouldn't fire him at all. So you get one of these people, they think they're God's sentence. And like, oh, he's such an awesome person, does all this wonderful work. Then guess what? He fled the States because the cops were after him for having a heroin overdosage.
Wow.
It's stupid stuff like that. You can't have a work environment like that because it affects everybody's work and performance. You get rid of those fucking people. That's being a shitty company.
Yeah, I agree. To me, it was just as simple as get rid of them. I mean, this Afrazabai guy, has a whole fucking Cosby suite. Okay, they're over there talking about the drinks and, we're going to pop pills in people's drinks or, this all legend, but they saying all these things they're going to do. And it didn't even get brought up until recently. So I could only imagine what was really happening.
Yeah, it's crazy because you get to a point where these companies hire these people and they think they're the best thing since sliced bread. And, we can't get rid of this person. Just let anything fly with them. And it's like, just find somebody else, Takes a little bit of time, but you find somebody else that's better. You don't have these pieces of shit work for you.
No, that's so true. And Joe, you actually posted an article to the NickMoses05 page. And this one, it was two of them, but one that was very interesting. I didn't get to pull up here. I had a bunch of stuff, but a 14-year-old that had his San Andreas mod taken down. So, Joe, let me ask, do you think these companies are going too far by taking fan-made projects down, regardless of how long they've been up or regardless of anything? Or do you think they have the right to do so because, profits and, maybe it's going to hurt their brand name? What do you think about it?
Yeah, definitely. It's craziness. They can't keep pulling these fan projects down. San Andreas, that came out, I think, I don't even remember what year it even came out in, but it's been over 10 years since that game's been out. And it's craziness. I mean, you're not supporting the game. You're not releasing it on the Switch or releasing it on any newer systems. And they're buying the game from, let's say Steam, and they're copying all those files and just overwriting the stuff and putting mods in. You're no longer making revenue with it. It's not like GTA 5.
No.
They kill all the fan projects, like, with the Mario 64 doing the first level in HD, going after the guy, then that guy selling the Zelda saves. Oh, now you're going to sue him now for $2 million? It's fucking stupid. It ain't hurting anybody.
You're a preacher, man. And that's the same way I feel. I feel like it's not hurting anyone. So what is the big deal? But apparently they feel like it's a big deal for some reason. And I don't know why they feel that way, but they like, hey, it's a big deal. Maybe they feel like it's gonna hurt their bottom line or money, but I agree with you. It's a mod. To me, if people play a mod, that means they like your game and they want to try something different.
Definitely.
There's been new games created from these mods. So it's go ahead.
The two top tier games, in my opinion, are the GTA games and the Call of Duty games. Why not bring them over to the Switch? You don't have to bring over the latest ones. I understand the Switch can't run some of it, but I beta tested GTA 3. Almost beat the whole game, runs flawlessly. Vice City runs like shit. A lot of glitches and a lot of hard crashes. That guy needs to update his project, but he's not allowed to update the project because it got shut down on GitHub. Do they go out of their way to look for these projects? It's crazy.
Damn, that is so savage. Oh, Joe. Oh, one thing I meant to ask you, Joe. I should have brought this up a moment ago. The PlayStation 5 hard drive. So Joe, have you been able, or do you plan on upgrading the hard drive? And have you looked at any of the documentation for it?
To be honest with you, I haven't really played the PS5 at all. I played a couple hours of Miles. That was it. Okay. Not really concerned about updating the hard drive, but there's a lot of tech issues behind upgrading it. You have to get a certain drive with a certain speed. Otherwise, it's going to crash and not work. That's craziness, though. Like that guy saying, oh, you need to be a computer science to figure out which hard drive to get. It's stupid. The Xbox, I love Sony. Then Microsoft comes next, then Nintendo. But here's the deal. With that, it should just be plug and play like with the Xbox. They did that on day one. Bring your old crappy mechanical hard drive. Obviously, you can't play the Series X games, but you can play the older games. That's what Sony should have did.
Yeah, and it's crazy that when it happened, I heard about it, that they were going to bring this update out. Then when the update comes out, and I actually see the document, and it's so many contradicting things. 1 second, they say both single-sided and double-sided M2 SSD devices supported. Then, like, 2 lines later, they say, we can't guarantee that all M2 SSD devices meeting specifications will work with your console. Then how can you say they're supported?
Yeah, because here's the deal. Some people will buy those M2 drives and bust out the housing, that's inside the hard drive and put it in their system. That's what people used to do with the PS4s because they were cheaper. Sure. Now, if there's additional coolers on there, it might not even fit. You might have to get a M.2 to female adapter. It's basically a SATA to female adapter. It's very common to get those. But not a lot of people know the adapters like I do and like what you do. Oh, just get an adapter and just plug it into the console. Yeah. People don't understand that. And you shouldn't have to do that unless you're hacking the system. It shouldn't be this sophisticated. It's stupid.
No, it should. And I was actually surprised that it was this complicated. At first I thought, hey, they're going to set it up. You just slide a hard drive in there and then, we go from there. But it almost sounds like they also are saying, they're not responsible if like your system busted and then you send it in and they say, oh, it's because you used this third-party hard drive. You're screwed.
Yeah, and it's not the customer's fault because the customer's not doing anything illegal. They're just updating their damn system. Because if you use a slower drive and if you have to reflash the operating system on there, which is pretty easy, just download it and install it. And if it's not completely compatible, then you might brick the system. You know, it's
So
very
true.
stupid. They messed up. Here's the deal. We should have waited a year for the Xbox and the PlayStation 5. Not really so much with Xbox. Xbox really worked out all the, you know, the bugs before they shipped it out. The PlayStation 5, that was a hot mess.
Yeah, you're right. And, you know, I remember Microsoft being in this exact same position, you know, last go round. And then we remember Xbox 360, they rushed that and we seen how many hardware failures we had. And, you know, I remember PlayStation having some hardware failures, but nowhere near as many as Microsoft. So
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
They also had bricking. The system would either brick itself. If you put the disc in wrong, it would totally shut down. You couldn't get the disc out. It's just really like, you know, it's a POS. I mean, I'm still on the second update. So when I bought the system, it came up miles. I put that in there and updated it. That's it. It's on the dangerous system firmware. It might brick the system if it goes into sleep mode. That's what happens when you hack a system like the Switch. Oh, Atmosphere might brick it if it goes into sleep mode. I'm like, that's what I was thinking when I heard that. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You know?
Oh, gosh, man. Now, Joe, my man, as always, we rock out like you do all the time. Any last words you got to say before you're out?
When I get open, I'm going to send you a care package over. You and Chelsea can send you a nice care package. Like and subscribe NickMoses05 and go on the Facebook page for video tutorials and news articles.
Nice. And Joe, I told you, as soon as it's open, you send a care. Hey, we coming, man. We travel. We are some traveling heads. Me and the wife going to be there. We going to be there talking. We can kick it. We can do all that, man. So definitely let me know.
Awesome.
My brother, I'm definitely going to holler at you later, man. We out.
All right. You have a great night.
Later. Now, for everybody that know, I'm looking at the time. I'm almost at 3 hours. I'm way over time. I usually take more calls than that. Okay, but I can't take any more calls. I can't. I'm way over time. I've been over time. I ran my damn mouth too long. But y'all know how we do. Coming up next week, we got a lot of special things you guys seen this week. I've been putting up a lot of Nintendo Switch videos. I'm going to be doing the same thing this week. Channel has grown so many subscribers in a week. If you guys notice, I am working really hard to grow this on multiple platforms. TikTok, we're almost at 1,000 now. I've been streaming on Twitch, a lot more views. Also, what is it? Facebook page been growing, man. Working hard. My man G.I. Joe is over there. Joshua Drake, shout out you. He been helping with the donations to help make a lot of this possible. Everybody who's tuning in, liking the content, sharing the content, you guys are making this possible. So I don't want to leave none of you out. We're gonna keep doing our damn thing. It's your boy NickMoses05. I don't know what happened with the damn camera, but other than that, we are